I'd like to say thank you to whoever is dropping agility food into the bank.
That's me.
Probably
You're welcome.
Did you buy it from the auction house?
I usually buy the uncooked stuff, yeah.
Thank you for
Have you-
supporting local
Have
businesses.
you been putting it up? Yeah.
I did today, yeah. It was priced pretty high today.
Oh, I didn't buy any today.
Oh, okay.
Mox, I literally just whispered you. It's in your tells if you didn't see.
Oh, yeah, I see.
I don't know, like maybe you had like a reload or something.
No, it had just scrolled off because I was not looking at the screen. So
All right, dudes, let's kill some trash.
Well, I think that big patrol guy was linked to. Oh, never mind. There he is.
He sets off on his patrol after you kill Calicos, but once it resets, he just chills there.
It's funny how long sometimes he takes to load in, but sometimes I see him like halfway down, and now he just came in for me.
Urkel, you're on demo and thunderclap. Obviously, you don't really need a thunderclap to use, but demo is mandatory. I did put the marks for CCs up, Dooley, but you obviously don't have assist. Obviously, it'll be more important next week when we have the full gamut of the trash to do. But priorities is something like this. Those can, yeah, you had it, yeah. Dust Priests, and then Cabals is the other sheep if there's not two Archmages. But this looks like a pretty easy pack. So, pretty straightforward. All right, let's get it. Oh, there's a Vindicator. Hatch, pick up the unmarked Vindicator for me. Should be circled. If you can't survive it, let me know.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't give you guys
work
fair
itself
warning
out.
to get a trap down, so like, if you need me to intercept it or something, I can do that. Yeah, let's take that Vindicator. It's unmarked. One of our sheeps is broke, and Syrian Totem. I think it's Syrian Totem is the culprit.
Sure is. My bad. You should smarter than that. I guess if it doesn't have anything in range, it'll just hit whatever.
I thought you had this, but I don't. If somebody broke this and it wasn't Ek, then you killed Binks.
No, I think it was me, so I killed myself.
If you killed yourself, then you killed yourself. That's also
Yeah,
relevant.
that's just how it be.
All right. Yeah, X over here handling the Cabalists, so you guys murdered yourselves. That Archmage was clearly permanently silenced.
I gotta do the RP all over again.
Yeah, didn't we see Magic Grossos die last time?
That was just a dream.
Cool.
Where is Onfina, demon? What has become of Kalik?
I will take this opportunity to remind all of those who were not in Discord earlier that you really need to go look at the raid layout and the raid document for Brutalis. Melee, Urkel Crew, on the layout for the melee, there's 6 melee spots. You are the northernmost spot. No matter when you guys are shifting, I always want you on the far north side, which is the left side.
Focus.
I'm trying to keep you as close to in range of your totems as possible.
Weary of asking.
I will let the rest of the melee group work themselves out. Let's rebuff Bingson and Sidewinder, please.
My lord, I did my
You mean the one at the top of his head, right? Is that the one?
So, like, if you're looking at it, yeah, on the like his square, you're the top one, yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
And it's not that position isn't exact, right? Like you guys are gonna have 6 people in his hitbox. So when he's facing 0, right, me, you guys are that imagine your 6 will be shifted to the southwest of him. But then when he faces Ek at 20, you guys will be northwest. So the goal is to keep you as close to 6, the healer, as possible when he's facing 6, when he's facing 0.
Gotcha.
But don't make sure you're not getting parried and shit, because he can't be parry hasted, because then that would just be ridiculous. You would just never attack him. But you don't want to nerf your DPS like that.
Alrighty.
You think the people at Nerf were upset when people started using like the word Nerf to mean like less?
Wasn't that like wasn't that an Onion article or something? Come on, bro.
I honestly don't.
Quick question on the chart, like I'm number 14, but that corresponds to like a south DPS position, it looks like.
No, you're number 9.
Can I get rock candy, please?
I see now.
Yes. Rock candy coming up.
Thank you,
Number
sir.
9. Number 9.
Oh, again, I have you at 9. I have like Crusher at 16, so hopefully he'll be in range of your totems, that kind of thing.
Yes, I see.
All right, y'all. Everybody kind of knows the deal here. The only thing I wish I had done is spent a little more time memorizing the tank situation, like when we should eat stomps and when we should taunt immediately, kind of thing, whatever. We will do our best. Save cooldowns for when we know it's going to be super necessary.
That's like 10-minute cooldowns, right? Like 2 minutes should be used.
No. I don't care about 2-minute cooldowns. You guys use those as you see fit. I'm talking about like, and I don't know what the cooldown is like on pain suppression, right? Pain suppression is like a 3-minute cooldown, I think.
It's 2 minutes.
It's 2 minutes. Okay,
No.
so yeah, I mean, in an emergency, that's probably worth popping on reflex for the most part.
Yes.
Right. So yeah, don't worry about me trying to micromanage that crap. I got enough going on. Let me do just a quick check. We got some people missing food buffs. Smithwick's, Shammy Jane, Bathtub, you don't have an elixir. Ek, you don't have elixir. Flask. I assume you're flasking for this.
Can I get a refresh on might? Never mind. Thanks.
I was just going to use a gift of Arthas.
Just one gift of Arthas and no agility elixir?
Yeah.
Do you want the agility elixir?
No, I was kidding. I mean flask.
Swish, your flask is going to fall off in 3 minutes or under 3 minutes. Mine is like 6 minutes or 7 minutes, so I'm just going to refresh it. Okay. Some mark. Poppin' when fight starts? Oh, I assume you're popping like Demon Slaying.
Yep.
That seems bold considering we're progging, but I'll give it to you. One last thing really quick. Indurus and Shammy Jane, you both have assist. That is because you are going to move yourselves for heroisms. Those heroisms are always going to go into the... Actually, that's not entirely true. Indurus, yours is going to go to the hunter group. And Shammy Jane, yours is going to go to the melee group.
Okay.
And
switch out dude or bath.
do bathtub for your swap.
Okay.
I think that's correct.
So we go call the first wave of heroes, we'll wait, and then call the second, we'll swap and go.
Yeah. Why is our group not in position? Or is it?
And we should probably
Hatchet Wound is not in position. Everyone else apparently is.
Can you get in your spot, please?
And we shouldn't do those heroes back to back. We should probably wait for the second set of 2-minute cooldowns to come up so that we can get the most out of Adrenaline Rush and all that stuff.
Yeah, just whenever you guys are happy or whatever, just call. Like Shammy Jane is y'all's second hero, so just be Shammy Jane roll in hero or whatever. Synode, you can call for Endurus on yours.
Do you want? Maybe I missed it. Do you want that first one early, or do you want us to use our 2 minutes and then do hero when those are up?
If we do our first 2 minutes without heroism, it'll look at this windows for the last two to be with cooldowns, and if we scuff in the first 2 minutes, we won't have to wait for heroism. So I would recommend on activations 2 and 3.
Second set of 2.
Effectively 2 minutes, 4 minutes, and we can do that for both the groups. So
Okay.
Moth, I think 2 minutes, and then Endurus at 4 minutes for the hunters.
Just so you guys know, I'll be popping my 2 minutes after expose. So like 15 seconds from the fight or something.
Yeah. You guys will know when they're back up, so you just called it then. All right, are we good here?
Yo, quick question. My position swapped, and I was like on the other side and the outside. So getting out when I had burn was super easy. What do I do from here? Do I run through the
You
boss?
say Swisher has burned, get out of my way. And we
The real reason I have you there is like trying to keep your aura in range of Ek. So that he gets the aura too. I think he's getting it possibly. You could honestly be like,
There's like enough space behind you right now that you could even just walk
You
back
could-
and walk
yeah, I
out.
mean, I
Yeah,
think you
that's
could
what I'm
really-
planning on doing. Walk
you can go
straight
through
back
here.
and then go over and around.
Is there a reason why we fight him all the way over here and not like 20 yards to the over so that people can like run over here for burn?
because if we try to run into him and then set up our groups, how do you think that will go?
No, not like that, but like we can definitely look. I mean, I can run all the way up to here and not aggro him.
Let's.
I was really hoping you'd aggro
I
when you
don't
said that.
like having my back against the wall here.
I'm just saying for like the people that have to run through fire, if they could just like run to this side and be fine. But I just work here. I'm stupid.
If you go to that side for our group setups, you get hit by Meteor Slash with burn and you'll die.
I think the spacing is looking pretty good this week.
Yeah, let's just give it a go with what we're used to and see how it goes.
All right, here's a big pool 20 sign so you can get yours on cooldown. First coalesces will be Hatchet Wound, then Sidewinders, then Sign so you'll have more than enough time.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
There's burn. X tanking in 3. X, I'm taking in 5. Fury has it.
Heck is down.
Resin now. Battle Resin. Get him fully buffed. Battle Res fully buffed him. Let's go.
Got him.
Yeah, all he has to do is taunt, so it's like not a problem. Ek in 5.
Still missing fort.
No fort on Ek. I need a fort on Ek now.
Died from meteor slash.
Okay, Ek's dead. I'm sorry, Hatchet. What did you say?
It just
So,
died
just a
out
wipe.
of nowhere from
I'm sorry?
meteor slash.
Yeah, I mean, we're wiping, guys. So just come stack it up. You died out of nowhere from a meteor slash. Well, we're supposed to take meteor slashes up to 3. So what are you saying? Did you have burn?
What we no.
Okay.
Did you get healed in between meteor slashes? We were talking about that range issue last week.
So if you guys are not getting healed because of maybe chain healing bouncing and like who it's targeting and so on and so forth, you need to tighten up your positioning because there's no reason to spread out so much as long as people have at least a little bit of room to run out with burn. And chain heals bounces like 8 or 10 yards, so maybe more.
Yeah, it looks like I took 1 meteor slash and then got chain healed, and then I took 3 and died.
3?
Yep.
You shouldn't have taken 1 and then 3. Unless you're just only looking at your log and not differentiating timestamps.
Yeah, I'm looking at my combat log.
You should have, right, but like there's no nuance there. Like, did you
What
have
was the
4
time?
stacks? You have 3 stacks? Like, do you understand what I'm saying?
I don't know how many stacks I had on me. I'm just looking at my log, and some of that's if I got heals in between them. It looks like I got heals after the first one, and then 3 others with nothing.
Hatchet wound, you died at 131 from meteor slash, 3 in a row, 11,667 with no healing received.
Well, the fourth one was after Ek died and he turned back, right?
No, Ek did not die at an inopportune moment for meteor slash. He died after getting stomped after the 3rd meteor slash on their side.
Right. My point being that like Hatch is behind me. He should not have taken 4 meteor slashes unless it was the 4th one that came after Ek died.
No, so you took 2 because that's your side. Then I taunted, and you didn't get any heals. And you took 2 more when Fury taunted.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
For some reason, I'm having trouble with my pet too, with the kill command. Is anyone else getting like the red thing, like it's out of range from it? Like my pet was hitting them for normal with white damage and whatnot, but
You're probably out of range from your pet.
Yeah, if you guys are max ranging back there, y'all need to tighten it up. For all the reasons, right? For healing, for being in range of kill command. I mean, that seems reasonable. He's got a fat box, so.
Check food and flasks. People without food.
Yeah, the hunters on this side are going to be. You need to be about 10 yards behind the healers. The line of healers we have here.
Got a soul stone up on deck for this try. For this kill, I should say.
and, what's the plan for heroes? Like, will I have 2 or 3 minutes to like do like blow my cooldowns before we do heroes?
Yeah. When 2 minute cooldowns, then 2 minute cooldowns are up. We're calling a hero. Then again, when the 2 minutes are up, we're calling another hero.
So, Cap, what you do is as soon as you have expose up, just call 2 minutes at that point.
Okay.
And everything will key off of that afterwards.
All right, buffs are good.
So like Sidewinder, you probably like Synode's going to be pulling him, and then I assume moving in right here. So Sidewinder, you need to be like here, or even like you can tighten it up a little bit if you need to, but like, and Hatch, I mean, you can like Hatch, you can tighten it up too. Just as long as like all you guys want to is like you want to let a gap in between like you and Mox or whatever, I guess, so Swisher can get through.
Yeah, that line where like Fury and Sidewinder are right now, that's fine for us healers to get out. And for you guys to get out too when you come down and over.
Yeah.
There's not going to be anyone in front of me.
The other thing is it doesn't matter. Like, what do you mean there's not going to be anybody in front of you? They're right there. You can see how far away they are. They're a bajillion miles away from you. Not only that, but if you see someone get burned and they have to run through you, just take 2 steps backwards. Or take 2 steps forwards. Alternatively, if you're like, a healer or whatever. Let's see, where am I supposed to? We don't have a position 5 because we have 6 melee.
Yeah, I know. I'm just.
Oh, right.
It was
Yeah.
more for my son.
Gotcha. Yeah, there's an extra space there. Okay. Like this. All right, everybody looks good. Hunky dory. All right. Big pull going up. Should Fizzle be elsewhere? No. As long as you got space.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Trying to give melee, trying to give y'all some space.
Two minutes.
Eric, are you getting parried?
Not often, not too bad.
23.
It should be binary. X tanking, misdirect. Seven seconds for Fury.
I'm just gonna heal myself through.
Do you have other responsibility?
Yeah, let us heal you.
Just cover your raid healing if that's what you have to do. Wait for the slash Ek. Wait for the stomp. X on it. Misdirect to Ek, please. X gonna have to eat a stomp here.
Focus.
Ek, what's your slashes at?
3.
Taunting? Fury's taunting?
First heroes at 5.
Hopefully that gave us some breathing room there.
Heroes.
First group of heroes, cast. That's Meteor Slash number 2. I'm gonna eat the stomp. And I have to eat the slash after it. Nightmare Seed pops. Wait. Ek.
I saw it go out.
No, I need to call it. Like, let me call it.
No, I saw it deep down.
Right. Okay. So this is gonna be a wipe, guys. Wipe it up. So right, but
Target you.
they're gonna be at the same time, and DBM will announce it, but he will he will still interrupt himself with one ability or the other potentially. So we have to see the meteor / cast and hit me, even if I'm eating a stomp during that. Like, it's fine. We have to survive stomp, periodically through this.
Target you.
Do we have wiper control, or do we just need to run back?
It's a fast run.
It's a super fast run back, honestly. If you're dead, just release, come back, take the teleport, and just mount up.
Plus, we get to see the parade of souls every time.
Right.
We were pretty much on track with DPS there.
Yeah, we were.
That's all pretty good.
And our DPS speeds up towards the end because we've got all our heroes coming online right at the end.
With execute.
None of them died, luckily, but I haven't been in range of healing for burn targets.
You're okay. I think between me and Deep, that's just what we do.
Yeah, I figure I just have your like full-time tank healing, I guess. Maybe that's not the most efficient, but I don't know.
I mean, none of the burn targets died, so it was fine. But
Yeah,
Fringe,
you're
is
more
that too
effective
far?
solo tanker. For a little bit, you went in.
Oh
and out.
yeah. Quick question.
Sir.
For this fight, where the innervate goes?
mine goes to myself.
I was gonna say Moon and
The healers
Switch
are going to need
their
them,
own.
unfortunately.
Um,
Actually, because we don't have a shadow.
I have you guys at the very least. Y'all should be in range of Shammy Jane's Mana Tide.
Yeah,
so
Moon probably doesn't need it.
Moon's better now because I got him in the Shadow Priest group, so maybe he can pass it out. Yeah. Moon probably can't. Oh, he's on your side, Deep, so we can do that, right? We can go Moon balance to Deep, and I can keep mine for a healer on my side. Just please remember to ask for it when Ek is tanking.
I think we should put Bathtub in tier 3, and then he can just spam heal the rogues to give him the extra attack power buff from there.
Nice. Holy Wrath or Holy Power or whatever the hell it was called.
Yeah. It was like 200 attack power, something crazy, wasn't it?
It was a lot.
200. But enough.
I'm missing Fort on group 3.
But yeah, we were on target prior to the heroisms, so I think we're okay, even if we have to wait for our heroes to come up for like this, second or third set of cooldowns.
Could we go and get the Blackwing Lair fire resist buff?
No. As soon as you can't even get it at our level, and as soon as you leave, you lose it anyway now.
Boo.
Or enter or whatever. All right. Heck, no big deal. I think I did what you just did like 3 times last week or whatever. Last time we tried this. But I think we're getting better and more comfortable with it.
That one felt like a kill. I fucked it up.
That's okay. If it felt like a kill, then it'll feel like a kill next time too. So what we can do this time, guys, is we can go Endurus Shammy Jane on the 4 minutes, and then Doodly Totems Doodly, Mox, Smithwicks. We'll just wait a little bit here, so you guys have like 5 minutes. You can pop them at the 5-minute cooldown marker, and then Endurus and Shammy Jane, you guys can pop whenever Kep calls the 2 minutes and 15-second pop or whatever it is. It doesn't matter.
Hold on. So me and Endurus.
You guys are just rolling
heroes?
first. Yeah. You'll just be the first one. Deep, and Smithwick's food buffs.
Sorry, I was getting real life food buff.
You're missing food, Deep.
Impossible. Moi, j'ai mangé.
Sidewinder, sorry, I definitely screwed you up there. Save your misdirect for the next time Ek taunts.
Copy.
Does that make sense?
Oh, yeah.
So I just want 1 misdirect on him every time he taunts so that I can go cat and not immediately rip back from him and then get myself obliterated.
All right.
I will definitely get obliterated. Okay, we got our cooldowns down to about 4 minutes, so that's perfect. I'm just gonna do. I think buff checks were fine a second ago. Yeah. All right, big pool 20 coming up.
Perfect.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Sorry, this is weird, right?
Two minutes.
You can just stay where you're at, or
25.
2 seconds for Ek. Misdirect Ek.
Burn on Swisher.
That's 3.
Morning. Here slots 1. Meteor slash 2, we lost Urk to the burn damage.
Yeah.
Did you get Meteor slash?
Focus.
Moon, get him up whenever you can. Coalesces is taunting. Misdirect to Coalesces, Sidewinders.
Oh.
Push your burn again. That's unfortunate, but I guess you just get to sit there. Why is Fizzle dead?
Burn.
Was it just a combo of bad timing or what?
Yep.
5 seconds for Fury.
Focus.
Nothing. Ooh, I had the burn too. I fucked it up, didn't I?
Yeah.
4 stat.
Yeah.
I did this.
Run in there, right?
No, don't
Nope.
use any cooldowns. Don't use any cooldowns. We're gonna wipe it up. I did the same thing, right? Like he did the stomp before the slash.
Yep.
Okay.
Sir.
As soon as you taunted him, he put a meteor slash on us.
Yeah.
DVM was like, stacks high.
Super high. That's all right. Sorry, I got my tempo distracted by figuring out battle reses and people dying. Urk, while we're running back, can you tell me why you died?
Before it looks like I just died to burn. I checked the details and
no debuffs or anything like that.
So you
I'm
do
sorry?
have. He does have a meteor slash on his table once.
yeah, that happened when I tried to
Burn
run
started.
back.
Okay.
When I was running back to my position, I got hit by a meteor slash, but when I checked the damage taken before I died, it was just from burn.
But did you have the debuff on? Is the question? Because
Yeah, the debuff makes you take more damage from burn, but it doesn't like do damage itself.
No, he wouldn't have. He got the meteor slash after he died from burn.
Correct.
Oh, like
yeah, so
later?
he got rezzed, and because he
Okay.
got rezzed by somebody in meteor slash area, he got meteor slashed
Oh,
after
no.
he came back.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right,
my
I know.
first- yeah.
I know we're thinking about a lot on this fight, guys, but everyone should have a passing of familiarity with what other people are having to deal with. Just maybe think about like targeting the boss and waiting for him to cast Meteor Slash before taking a res, because your res is always it's going to come from somebody on right. It's going to come from Swisher. It's going to come from me, or it's going to come from Moon, and all of us are going to be in groups for Meteor Slashes. So just make sure you're checking that out.
He lived through it. That wasn't the problem. The problem was just we wiped.
Yeah, no. It's a small thing, but it could be the tipping point, right? That was a little. We had really good luck with our burns on the first attempts, pretty bad luck with our burns on the second attempt. Fizzle dying, was it just a healing thing? Like, did he not get? Was he not in range? Like maybe deep?
I don't know if he wasn't in range. It's very difficult to heal with one healer, and especially with, I hate to say it, not being in the Shadow Priest group. Like I had already popped a mana pot in my Shadow Fiend, and I was down at like a quarter mana.
Okay, because last time
You are
you
hurting.
told me that you had 0 mana problems healing.
Because I was in the Shadow Priest group. Yeah, I didn't realize there was that much of a difference.
Okay, gotcha.
It's a huge difference. Same thing
Yeah.
for me.
Yeah, I didn't realize at the first attempt I was in the Shadow Priest group. I'm like, does this guy have a mana buff? I'm not going below like 90%. What's going on? And then I realized I was in the Shadow Priest group.
Yeah. So just hit me up for like a really early innervate then if you need to, French. Let's get the cooldowns running as fast as we can. Obviously, innervate won't come back up. But as long as it lets you stagger your cooldowns better, like how.
Yeah, I'll do mana pot and Shadow Fiend first because they'll both come back up, but innervate would be useful for sure. And I think it was partly, like I said, some of it was just like burn hits really hard at the end of its duration, and it's tough for one healer to keep up. So if they weren't, like Urkel, for example, might not have been in range of deep because he was like right here.
Check
Like he
your
was right next to the boss.
And can we get a fresh set of lock rocks?
All right, cookie jars are down. Okay.
Bathtub food.
Got it. Thanks.
On the side, we have normal heroism rotations here. Fringe, you have assist, so you can do that as needed.
Oh god. Okay.
Are you gonna treat communion like a totem and just move him between groups as you need mana?
No, we're talking about moving the healers, but I'm just like, I spent the whole time staring at burn targets.
At least I heard my name instead of just the Shadow Priest.
Right?
We're in the communion group.
I respect you as a communion.
You can. So what you can do is, like Fringe, if you want to make it super easy, like you can just find a time where you swap communion and Star Crusher, try to get some mana back, and then flip them back.
Right now.
Yeah.
However, yeah, right now.
It's called
Salted.
What's it
Which is
called?
a great idea.
Shadow
Look at
Priest
this
was
group
too.
full of healers with communion.
What we really need is to kill this guy on time. We're missing Mark on group 1. Q. Let's see. Good. All right, looks good, guys. Let's get rolling in here.
Oh, DBM's not
5,
counting for me. There
4,
it goes.
3, 2,
It will.
1.
Two minutes.
Coming forward.
Second one. Misdirects. Ek, you're about to have your second slash, right?
Not 3 now.
Okay. Fury taunting.
Deep, can you reach Star Crusher where he is?
Yes.
Okay.
Turn on Shammy Jane. Make sure we get this slash before we eat the stomp. Slash 3, good. Stomp 1 for Ek. X tanking. Misdirect on Ek.
Innervate, please.
Ek, that's only 2, right?
2.
I can't reach you.
What's wrong?
I can't reach him balance. Good burn.
Moon, you need to move closer to Fringe.
He's good.
3.
Waiting for stomp. Taunting.
Oh, come back in.
If you were moving into the burn zone, you need to make sure you're in range of both healers, guys.
Heroes.
Ek, this is slash 1. Or 2. That's 2. Fury's about to eat a stomp. Waiting for slash. X tanking. Sign of misdirect Ek, please.
Je veux un Enervate, s'il vous plaît.
Moon balance, that's you. Ek, is that slash 2?
Yep.
Suppression Ek.
Was on CD.
3.
Fine, I have it. Fury's got it.
Sorry, Mox.
There's 1. Mox is back up. Mox, I'll get you with a tiny mark after this. Alright. Big cooldown. If you have pain suppression, give it to me now. If you don't, I need big heals. Big heals, big heals. I have no cooldowns. Waiting for slash. Waiting for slash. Ek taunt, Ek taunt, Ek taunt. X got it. I wanted to drag that if I could. Oh, mages. No.
Second hero in 15 seconds.
Hold on a minute. I can't get in range of you guys, I'm sorry.
I'm at 2 still.
Big cooldowns for Ek. Big heals.
Taunt.
Fury's got it.
Second heroes.
Move yourselves, Shammy Jane, Indurus.
Target you.
Cloak. Nice. I'm gonna eat a big ass one here, Ek. Nightmare Seed used. That's slash 2. Wait. I have to eat this. I just have to eat it. Slash 3, you should be good. X tanking, X tanking. Big heals to Ek. Misdirect on Ek.
I already did.
Sidewinder, push yours on him as well.
Down.
Dead.
Swisher's coming out with burn.
It's fine.
$36 to Berserk.
Trying to pump this one.
25 to death.
Ek, what's your stacks?
2.
Okay. I'm gonna let you eat the stomp before taking it back.
3.
Yep. Waiting, waiting, waiting. Fury has it. Spread out. I'm moving him this way. Spread out, guys. Keep pumping though. Keep pumping. Don't
Dead.
Yeah.
No, I wanted that.
First try.
By the skin of our.
Get away from the green ship.
Why were we moving him there at the end?
Because if you eat a Berserk Meteor Slash, he will kill all 10 of you.
Okay, fair.
Yeah, he killed Melee that time somehow.
Because he aggroed on Dooley and Meteor Slash, or whoever he was aggroed on.
Now, how does his blood get all the way from here to there?
Well, I don't.
Aqueduct.
I think it starts trailing or something. Doesn't like cover the ground.
I remember the green shit being lethal and kills you until it goes away.
Triple conks.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Those fucking legs, though. Holy shit.
Yeah.
I don't know. That might be best for my Ellie set.
I think it is.
Nah, I'd rather give it to a mage.
Mages don't actually get that. Not pilot anyway.
Yeah, sorry, my window timed out on those legs.
Yeah, it was a quick time. I was gonna go check the site, and then I was like, oh, it looks like an upgrade.
Yeah, it's a Abyss for Star Crusher, sorry.
Congrats, conk people.
Yeah, that burn gets really nasty, really fast at the end.
It does, yeah.
I was trying to heal myself. I was throwing myself heals, and then I was like, "Oh, I'm 3/4. Oh, I'm dead."
That's
All right. So
I was throwing some over to you too.
Felmist. I think for the most part our groups are fine. The only difference is let me go over to Felmist real quick.
We need full rebuffs while we're doing this.
Yeah, just everybody stack on me and start rebuffing. So what we're swapping here is what are we down? That's good, that's good. I can change the groups again too. Kira, yeah, so one of the healers, one of the priests is not here in exchange. It's like an extra resto Shami and Urk. So obviously the melee group, right? It's gonna be 7 in melee, not 6 like it shows. Plus the tank. Let me set up the groups real quick. Melee. Curious. Just circle my spot there. I'll be there. What? You guys can check the doc. It'll be live updating. All right, so group 1 had Kira and community. That's going to be
this. It cleaves but doesn't do a tail swipe. Have 3 range groups away
it's
from
gonna
each
be
other but
Frenchie.
stacked up together. The boss will cast
And
Gas
then
Nova
Deep
every 20.
Deep, you're going to be still in group 2. Group 3 should all be the same for the most part. And I
Which
should be able to-
resto druid am I?
Isn't there only one?
There's one in blue and
Oh,
green.
yeah, Butcher and Raw. That's an Endurus spot. I'll figure it out as soon as. So group 3 is going to be Endurus. So you're going to be group 1.
20 seconds, which puts a dot on all players. It deals a lot of damage and drains mana. You should mass dispel this off ASAP.
Can I just take a second? I know we were like juicing up on Felmus here or whatever, but like, can we just say congratulations to ourselves? That was like 3rd attempt, 4th attempt.
Yeah, that was really good, and it felt repeatable too.
And that was maybe only like 15 pulls.
Yeah.
Like way
hopefully
ahead of
that
the
shows kind of the mark of like what we really need from a damage perspective.
Yeah, and I picked up and died like halfway through.
Yeah, we lost Bing, so like you expect Bing probably to be up in that 1.9 to 2k damage. That helps a lot, right? We probably don't even hit the enrage if you don't die. So if we minimize those deaths, right, we reduce those deaths, then I think we don't even hit the enrage timer going forward. Yeah, I'm not buff, usually I'm trying to get the raid prepped. All right, so the tank spot here, we're just gonna tank him like on the tree. So you're going to be tanking.
On a player,
You're still going to want
off the
fat
ground
gear,
and
but
does
you can
big
probably
AoE
wear like
damage.
spell
Run
power
away
weapon
from
if
them
you
fast
weren't
and make
before.
sure they're healed. Then regroup once it's
Some
over.
mix
After
of
60 seconds, the
armor
boss will
cap
fly up into
and
the air. A player will
he
be
hits hard,
targeted by
but
a
he only hits
laser,
hard during the
run away,
corrosion. But
adds
the
will
problem is
spawn
the
from the
corrosion is
laser
like
gas,
tank
tank
killer.
them and AoE them down fast. After the beam finishes, keep an eye on the boss as it will do a deep breath similar to Onyxia. Watch which
Obviously,
way
if
the
he's
head
tanking
faces,
there,
as
then the
it will
boss is going
signify
to be
if
like
it's going
right
to
here.
breathe on.
The boss does not have like a tail swipe or anything like that. They just have the corrosion breath. So melee, our position is going to be like so, like right here, and you can stack up. There's really no reason not to. The only thing that you have to watch out for, and then group 1, right, you're going to be over here.
Can we get into our positions like pre-pulling her?
Yeah, because you pull her down from the sky, and then you just misdirect, pull her down. So yeah, group 1. I gotta fix the tank groups and stuff like that too. So like Fizzle, you get to be a real boy again, so on and so forth.
I'm a real boy.
Do we have a repair bot?
Yes, I repair bots. Just give me a minute. Swisher Fury. I guess I'm gonna be yeah. I guess I'm still stuck in the tank group. Rest in peace. Okay, so let me just make sure these groups make sense for the people that are in them. Mox and Endurus and the Hunters. Yeah, so if this is group 1, right, then group 2, you guys stay there. Group 2, right about here. Can I get people in group 2 stack on me, please? This is grouping 2, not group 2. So this is Warlocks, Moonbalance, Starcrusher, Fizzlesticks, Smithwicks, and Deep Deep.
There's no more like range restriction, right? We don't need to worry about being too close to each other.
So you're gonna spread out in a loose confederation, usually centered on your shaman, whatever shaman is in your group. For the very specific reason, we'll talk about it in just a second. So like with the melee right there, then group 3, right? I need everybody in group 3 over here, please, guys. So Mox, Raritan, Indurus. Indurus has prio for being closer front, so he can drop totems that actually reach the tanks. But you want to spread out in like a loose, not super spread out, but like just you don't want to be right on top of each other. Which is not really a problem for us, I guess, for the most part. So the thing is that periodically during the fight, Thelmist will target a player in the ground phase with Encapsulate or whatever.
Yeah.
You'll see him target him. You'll see him cast it. Everybody that's in that group has to run the fuck away as soon as possible because the person gets lifted up in the air. They start doing like 3k damage a second or something. Arcane damage to themselves and to everybody around them. So everybody's got to fucking move. It can be bubbled. It can be ice blocked. I don't think it can be cloaked. But the immunities will get it off. And that person also needs to be pump healed. So, and that means everybody in range has to heal them. I think Encapsulate is, well, I don't know. We'll figure out if our ranges are too spread out or whatnot. But like the group 1 or whatever, you guys should be closer, right? Like y'all should be in range to heal everybody. Like over here. You want to be in range to heal people, but not so close that your radius of your Encapsulate will hit the other groups. You only want to be hitting your own group and then having your group run the fuck away.
Groups 1 and 3 need to be able to. Okay, do groups 1 and 3 need to be able to hit each other with heals?
It would be good if you could, yes. So like all the healers should have prio on the insides. I don't know if I did that or not.
It looks like we could come over like right here. We're okay here.
I mean, I don't know. Just like look at the map that I built and like work your groups based off that kind of. Everything should be in range if you use that as like a setup. So phase one's pretty tank and spank. You gotta heal a bunch of AoE damage because he just does AoE damage all the time. Like a pulsing 1000 damage nature AoE. That's just a thing. He also does the encapsulate on a target, and then it'll hit the group, and then everybody has to be like running the fuck away, and then healing. You got to heal the person that's encapsulated, or they will die. And it is so fast. Like, you need to understand how fast it is. The third thing that he does in the ground phase is he casts like some fog crap. It's like some AoE noxious billowing fog shit, whatever. It's a cast time. But it has a cast time, and when he finishes casting, it has impact damage. So it will disrupt. So, but priests, our prios for dispelling that is going to be Fringy and Deep Deep. Deep, you are here.
Yes.
Right? Your goal is to land a master spell
on group 2 and 1.
Melee.
Oh.
I think. Well, I haven't adjusted this, right? So like,
oh.
Yeah. Because no Kira's here, I have to move you, right? So it's
okay.
Like different. So Fringy's it's gonna be you and Fringy swap. So Fringy, you've got group 1 and 2. Deep, you've got group 3 and Melee. And so the goal is that everybody's close enough with our setups that you hit both of them with one master spell. So, Deep, I want you to lay out your master spell targeting aura in between the two groups right now. Just have it on your screen.
Yeah.
All right, and tell me when I'm outside of it.
You're outside of it already.
What about here?
Closer. Come closer. 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 Closer.
You need to be like below the box.
Yeah.
I don't know what that means. So.
Yeah, you're on it.
Like right here.
Yeah.
You're trying to get the hunters, right?
Yeah.
So this is getting the hunters and the melee.
That seems a little huge.
It's big, but it's like, so Synod, yeah, you guys, like I said, you guys have to be close. Like, y'all can't be fucking around. And
oh,
melee...
never mind. I was targeting group 2 and melee. Never mind.
Gotcha. So if I'm here, can you get the back of like Hatchet Wound and myself?
If you're here, I got everybody.
Right here?
Yeah, I got all melee, you, and all the hunter group.
Okay. And then Fringe, obviously, this looks easily attainable here.
So I would need Binkson to move in for sure. That should be good. Keep in mind it's going to take more than one master spell because it hits 10 targets, but there's 25 of us. So each master spell is going to miss a couple people the first time around.
Gotcha. Okay. So everybody who's not master spelling that can dispel. So that's Raredend, that's Rep Pallies, and Ek. You really want to try to like dispel yourself as soon as you get it, so you can get that covered. Raredend, anybody that you can try to hit right afterwards. Healers are the priority. And then of course for you guys, dispel anybody you can that right after you're done master spelling. It's just something. It's just a stress mechanic that it puts on the raid, honestly, and it's something we have to deal with. So, that's ground phase. Just those mechanics happening, and you're just pumping him. Air phase is going to be the way it's going to work. Is we are going to collapse during the air phase very loosely. So what we're going to do is we're going to kind of do two groups. So groups 1 and 2, since you guys are already kind of together, you guys will just collapse right here. Just collapse on the box. And groups melee and 3, guys will collapse right here. Right? And you got to stack up. And the reason you got to stack up is he's going to target 2 players. Can be on either side. It can be both on one side, whatever it is. It doesn't matter. And he's going to start tracking them with a green laser beam of death. The laser beam does 2 things. First off, it hurts the shit out of you. So you can't let it catch you. So you got to run away, right? The second thing is that you have to run. You want to track it north and south. I think it's north and south, not east and west. East and west is bad, right? So so like if I get targeted, let's say I'm chilling here, it's like target's Fury. Then I have to do this.
Targeted by
I have to
a
go like
laser,
this.
Run away.
And then I have to go like
from the
this.
laser gas, tank them,
I
and
snake
lead them
it,
down
right?
fast.
I need to snake
After
it through the
beam
middle,
finishes,
away from the raid, right? And the other person, you hope kind of, you kind of want them to go the same direction. So like if they're snaking, they go like this, and then kind of just drag it towards the other trail without getting in the trail, and just come up and do a snake next to that trail as soon as you can. The reason is skeletons are going to spawn from that cloud that it leaves on the ground, and those skeletons have to be picked up and AoE'd. It's two people get targeted. Furthermore, if anybody runs into that cloud or gets hit by it, it spawns more skeletons from that damage. So don't fucking run it into people, and other people need to like not be running into it or whatever as well. What you're going to do is the people that get targeted, they're gonna, like I said, they're always gonna go, what is this, south? You're gonna track it like this, track it back, track it, and head this direction. Whatever this is, east, right? You're gonna track south and north, back and forth while pushing it east. The whole raid that's not getting targeted then is going to move towards the final point on this side, right? So like if we're at the box and two people get targeted and they're over there running like over by Moon Balance or whatever and like doing their thing, everyone else is going to run over to where they think the final point's going to be. And Ek and myself are going to stand in front of the raid, and the whole fucking raid better be stacked the fuck up except for the two people trailing the smoke. And let us pick up the ads. Drop frost traps, let the consecrate hit. Like, it's just going to be a big AoE mash fest. So I'll go bear form in that, and I'll help pick up ads or whatever. And that's it. You just AoE them as fast as possible, because then she's going to go into her deep breath phase. Deep breath phase, she's going to fly towards the end like that. And then we're going to be in the middle, hopefully away from like where our little trails are, right? We need to find, like, we'll be effectively this, I guess. Like, we don't want the trails of poison on the ground to interrupt our ability to go from south to north, right? Because we need to go, this is going to be, what is this, south? Yeah, so south, middle, and north. Those are the three possible places that she can do the deep breath on. If she deep breaths and it hits you, or you ever run into it, for all intents and purposes, you're dead. And you're worse than dead. You get permanently mind controlled, and you have to be killed. So if it hits a bunch of people, it's just a wipe. If it hits someone really important, it could be a wipe. If it hits someone like Dell, he might just kill you. Like, it's like Doodly may just fucking like storm strike you, and you might just die like immediately. Like, it's really bad. So getting the deep breath down is important. The other thing is you can't call it too early, because she looks the same position when she's flying toward the end of the road until she gets into position, and then you have to call it and be confident. We're gonna screw it up a couple times, and that's pretty much all the mechanics. So let's just do some pulls and die and stuff, and we'll work it out. Can an MC be bubbled ice blocked? No, it cannot. Do we need a repair bot, by the way?
Please.
Yes.
All right, let's get a repair bot down.
Can you step away while I grab some scrolls real quick?
Yeah. You can have those 2 scrolls of intellect.
Also check your food.
Yeah, I have to like redo all my buffs and stuff. Busy talking. All right, let's get in our group positions, please. Shammy Jane, you need food.
That was the wrong macro.
All right, I think groups 2 and 3 are a little bit too close here.
I don't think anybody's in their position.
Okay.
Hopefully. Melee, y'all should all pretty much be stacked. I'm going to be stacked with you also.
She doesn't cleave when you pull her in, right?
She lands. She's going to land like on Ek. Pretty much.
That's convenient.
But, well, with the misdirect. Okay. Let's do it. You guys need to tighten up your groups, get your totems down. I'm about to put a pull back.
Yeah, groups 1 and 2 get a bit closer.
Send to Crocodile.
Same for melee entry.
Bam!
Dispel.
Tighten up.
Cool.
Damn, that's got some range on it.
Yeah.
What range?
And it's quick.
Oh, that was the encapsulate. Holy crap.
Yeah. You see a nuke half of us. Holy
It surprised me.
What? What's up, guys?
That's progression.
So, I'm not a programmer, but I feel like if I programmed Deadly Boss Mods, it would tell me when that encapsulate thing was going off.
Well, it doesn't know. Unless you mean, like, it didn't even say afterwards.
I got a warning that said deep encapsulated, run away.
Maybe you have to be close enough to the person then, because I didn't get a warning.
Yeah, it's a deep near you.
Yeah, I think it was because I was right on the edge of the range and I got
All
the
right.
and I was able to run away and I only got hit by the
Programmer smarter than me then. That's the unsurprising
So
conclusion.
me and Star, we were like more than 15 away from him and still taking damage and dying.
That could have been the ticks of the 1000, because that's what I died to.
No, definitely. I got hit with encapsulate twice and was running as soon as I saw deep get encapsulated.
Now, are we supposed to run away from deep, or is he supposed to run away from us?
Impossible for him to run away from you, as he is lifted up into the air, being strangleholded by some magic.
I mean,
okay.
That's some quickening right there. Jesus.
I think I used my Earthstone, and that was it. I was it. Earthstone and Desperate Prayer.
And I think we didn't get all the noxious whatevers because there were still a bunch of them taking on people.
Noxious fumes.
No, we got all the debuffs off. Yeah,
no.
there's the ticking aura.
That's gas nova. Noxious fumes is the aura.
Yep, I think we need to be a little bit spread out in our groups before that sucker goes off.
Well, don't spread out now while we're buffing.
Yeah, and just be careful you're not spreading out during the normal part, because we need to do that to spell.
How did I take no durability damage?
No question.
Her bot's still up though.
Yeah, I don't want to be like negative or anything like that, but how the fuck are you supposed to kill this boss?
This is the easiest boss in the whole dungeon.
I don't know. That's a shit ton of damage, man.
I mean, we got her to 82%.
It was 82% already. So
that's what it is. She only got 700,000 health. That's why. Okay.
Yeah, it's much faster. It's very fast paced. The healing is very fast paced. Hopefully I have the groups set up. Yeah, so like Fringy, Circle Healing Spam, and Shammy Jane's, they've got Communion. So like there's a lot of healing coming out of those two. Mox, I mean, everybody's got mana. abilities to get mana. It's just a throughput fight. Lots of throughput.
Gotcha. Yeah, I'm still in the mana conservation mindset from Brutalis.
Right.
Yeah, I hadn't realized that either. I still have my mana for 5 gear on it, so haste it
Definitely,
is.
yeah. Because the 1,000 damage is happening every 3 seconds. Combine that with the damage that people take from when. So the thing that gets dispelled, guys, is like a. I don't know the numbers on it offhand, but it's like it either drains like 1,000 health and mana, or burns or whatever, like every second or every 2 seconds. And it always hits on impact. Like it always ticks once on impact. So there's no way to avoid at least one tick of it. Always. It's very fast and it hits very hard. The dispels, like the master spells look really good. I assumed all the other dispels look good. Let's get Mark on group 1.
Food, Synode, Moon Balance, and me.
Yeah, I didn't even notice that debuff get on us. So whoever dispelled did a good job.
I was just expecting a little bit more time for that encapsulate. Man, she shoots out that beam and you're friggin' up, up, up.
Yeah, we just gotta get lucky and have it be a mage or a paladin.
I wish I was a juggalo.
Okay, buffs look good.
We have 3 people here.
Hey, is the Juggalo scene still alive and kicking?
All right, Melee, let's get up tight, please. So groups, like I said, I want y'all to be within Master Spell range. Loosely give yourselves a little bit of circleage so that when somebody gets targeted, you know how to get the fuck out. But let's just get a pull up. So pull timer's going.
That never hits melee, right? Encapsulate.
Yeah, I can hit melee.
Okay, good to know.
5,
Juggalos are clowns.
3, 2,
Wait, wait.
1.
ICP for life.
Let him position. Okay. Remember, there's no tail swipe or anything, so groups are going to need to kind of adjust. So groups 2 and 3, or maybe just group 3. Cast Nova casting and dispel. X dead. It's gonna be a white. Just go to the encapsulate, guys.
Got it at 90.
Did you get the dispel, Ek, or did you just get jacked?
No, I got jacked.
Not the dispel. That's not what I meant. I meant the corrosion. But I don't think she's gone long enough for corrosion yet.
She hit me for 10k twice.
Then maybe you were corroded.
There's at least one cast of it, yeah.
Then yeah, there's only way she hits you for 10k is under corrosion.
If we bring 25 marksmanship hunters, could we kill her before she lands?
You can tank her with honor. And avoid all the mechanics.
Remember back in the original vanilla or whatever, people do like 15-man warlocks for UBRS or 15-man paladins and stuff like that.
They'd love to do the shit out of that in Wrath.
They did Oni too.
Yeah, that Onyxia kill was like a tank, 2 healers, and 37 hunters.
They've done it with all druids and all paladins before too.
I think it's been done with all shamans as well.
Yes,
By
they
the
did.
Alliance.
They did it naked too.
I mean, I've watched a priest and a hunter kill her at level 60.
I thought the best we saw at 60 was 3-man, and it took how many hours did it take them?
Yeah, it was like an hour and a half or something, I think.
They went through like
So many potions.
how many mana pots did they go through? It was a lot. I mean, I want to say something like hundreds. Like between all three of them. All right, let's get your personals up ASAP. Get stacked up so the group buffs can go out. Let's get the turnaround. The more attempts we have, the more chance we have of killing Felnis tonight.
You're right. It is personal now.
Always has been.
And then after Felmist, we killed the Eridar twins, and then we stop, right? That's kind of the way this
No, I
goes.
wasn't joking, bro. Maru and killed Jaden.
I thought Maru was literally unbeatable.
Muru's easy. It was one time.
Mathematically impossible.
Yeah. I got my money's on one-shotting Muru.
Every
have
fight's
to-
a
you
one
don't
shot
have to
depending
see
on
it.
when you start counting.
Yeah, that's true.
The new Cthulhu phase 1's pretty much the same. Phase 2, you can't stun or like counterspell the big eye tentacles or anything like that, and you have to pretty much stay in your phase 1 spread positions.
Ooh.
And the tentacles still spawn during weakened phases.
Cthulhu was easy for us because all we said was stack, and then everybody spread out to a perfect anti-Cthulhu.
Oh my god, I canceled my food buff.
Yeah, if you collapse anymore, we got wrecked the first time. We had a eye stalk come up and just fucking chained like 20 of us.
Yeah.
And then you all had to delete your characters and start over, right?
No.
Oh, I thought that was the point of Season of Mastery.
What, you die once and it's over? You start over?
Yeah, hardcore mode.
No, that's just like hardcore people.
Yeah, I wonder how long that
those,
lasted.
even those people, it doesn't actually delete their character. They just have like a buff that goes away or something that shows they've died.
I would delete the character like in Diablo.
There was like hype about it. They all leveled characters and went and killed Ragnaros, and it was okay, I guess. There's so many rules and like so many ways to have your deaths invalidated. Like if you had a DC
We're
or
pulling
something, or
people.
if you had lag.
2, 1.
Can groups 1 and 2 group together a bit better?
Well. Still. Encapsulate. Mox.
Yeah, nice RNG there.
Bam!
What do you mean?
Hello.
It's like a really fast encapsulate. Gas
phased.
novas.
That was the same timing.
Phase 2 at least.
Practice laser dodging.
That's the wrong way you kite, mate. You kite. You go north and south.
Okay.
You went east and west.
This is why we practice.
He's just trying to wipe everybody.
Those unyielding dead do not yield.
So it looks like they went back to back French, not same time.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe the first person targeted died or something, but yeah.
Yeah, it's extra annoying like that.
You gotta run. If you let the beam hit you, it's gonna kill you.
Yeah, it does damage.
All right, phase 2.
Sort of.
We all
That
need to be
counts.
alive.
That counts. It counts.
So hopefully you guys got a better grasp of what it looks like when he's about to encapsulate somebody. Like that's the only reason he turns around. So
It's a lady.
what's that?
I said it's a lady.
Isn't he under-
Oh, you're a girl dragon.
Does the gas nova and encapsulate always happen in that order?
No.
Yeah, I cloaked when I thought gas note was being cast because the timer was there, but it's just a timer for availability, not actual cast.
Same for encapsulate. You can RNG and just be super lucky. I know this isn't the kiddos' bedtime, guys, but can we do a 5-minute break here?
Yeah.
Yeah, but we're still gonna put the kid to bed at his bedtime.
Yeah, that's fine. All right, we're just gonna put up a quick 5-minute, guys.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Is this like book on the ground here part of the terrain, or did somebody put that there?
Kind of looks like a quest item, right? With how bright it is.
I was wondering if it was like somebody's pet.
My book over there?
Sorry, that's my Elves Gone Wild.
Is that on VHS?
Rogues do it from behind.
And so do Warlocks.
Synode quick with that 2 out of 6.
Yeah, really quick update.
See how easy Brutalis is with the 25-man group.
This is a good point. Oh, I'm out, guys. There's a BFD group for me.
Okay, sorry. I'm back. Do we have deep?
Oh shit. I was hoping to get back in time before you were back. I was pretty low on mini consume and I didn't want to bother anyone.
Gotcha.
And I was not as fast as I was thinking.
Necro, what the shit? It is far too early in the evening, and there's certainly not been enough tequila.
What happened?
It's better that you don't know.
I'm getting to Shatrat to get the port.
It's never too early to start chugging tequila.
I had a really good margarita last week. It was like you know those margaritas where they turn Corona upside down in them? It was like that, but it wasn't a Corona, it was a Red Bull. Pretty good.
Sounds like a stomach ache.
Rona Rita or Corona Rita.
Yeah, last time I was in Vegas, I ordered a fishbowl margarita.
Yeah.
And I don't know what the fuck was going on after that, but basically that's the last thing I remember. I remember staring at that fishbowl and drinking and then waking up the next day. I was like, oh, great.
If you drink a fishbowl margarita by yourself, it's like 4 Long Island iced teas by yourself.
That's just Tuesday.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I was like, that sounds like a weeknight.
Yeah, and I was a bit much. I mean, I do remember, like, basically in a restaurant, I was like, all right, I got to go to bed. And that was it. I'd be kind of stumbling to my hotel room.
This is usually meant to be shared.
Well, the other people, well, the other guy that was drinking margaritas, he ordered his own fish bowl, and he also had a much worse night than me.
So are appetizer samplers, Fury, and that doesn't stop me.
So are what?
Appetizer samplers.
Whatever. Deep, I show you in Terracar Forest.
You out there farming or what?
Oh, when you said you were out of Zooms, did you mean you needed to go farm Dark Runes?
No, I needed to go to Stormwind. But I had no way back to Outland faster than going to BT.
You could leave the party, and then it would boot you, and then you could just reinvite yourself.
I'm pretty sure it's getting you the cooldown on your Hearthstone when you get a ward.
Yep.
Or maybe that changed. I don't know.
No, it's
No.
You are correct.
What?
Yeah, when you leave the group and do a Ghetto Hearth, it resets the cooldown on your Hearthstone.
Well, yeah, but I thought that's why he couldn't get to Stormwind.
But he was trying to leave here.
I think okay, I get what X's saying. You can take the port to Stormwind and then leave the group in the stockades and get ported back to Shattrath.
That's true.
But I'm here.
Alternately, you could have just asked a couple of us to log our warlocks and fly over to the island, and we could have summoned you. That
Yeah,
would
I
have been
assume
faster, too.
I assume it would be faster than that. So. And by the time I was like, I'm getting here, Furious not here, I'm fine. Like, okay, see you. 1, 2, 3.
Checking people's AFK status. 1, 2, 3.
I'm here.
Moon balance. Shock.
Don't forget to eat food.
Yep. We got a couple people. No food. Moon, no food, no clothes. Communion, food.
Stalkrusher, no class.
True. Need a mark on Deep, a good one, please. And Shadow Protection, although I don't really know if that matters. Like,
Did you guys see that?
Is it nature?
sorry, say again?
Oh, I was asking if you guys saw the name Dimebag Carol in Looking for Group.
I did. That's awesome.
Yeah, that was funny.
Yeah, there's nature damage necro, but it's not like you're not gonna like, gear for it or put auras up or waste totems for it. Unless you don't want Wind Fury.
Hey, did you guys see the how to farm the Sunwell with 6 mages and a priest?
Skate did.
Yeah, I mean I've seen this. All right, everybody's here. Everybody's ready. Pull timers up. Hope y'all are prepared.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, I'm missing Sal.
Yeah. We all are. It's cool. We're ready. Let's go.
Whoever's got salve, get it on. Let's go. Start putting it up. This guy's gonna probably do some kind of funky shenanigans. There we go.
Salve still needed.
Okay, well, I don't know if that was up and then it wasn't, but if that's your job,
That was my job.
Can group 1 and 3 tied up, please? It was pretty impossible to get both with the master spell.
because melee is chasing the boss.
Yeah, group 3 has to move in with melee.
Well, do we?
Yeah,
Or can
if
we
you want
make it and
to get hit with
be
one
patient
spell,
and
yeah.
land?
Well, it doesn't matter wherever she like the hitbox isn't as big as like Brutalis or whatever.
No, but Ek can reposition him.
But then we're wasting Zugzug time.
It's not a race. This fight's not as much of a race. It's more about, do people have reactions for Encapsulate and for Master Spell?
Zug.
Zug.
Yeah.
That's
Oh, you're speaking the language of his people.
You gonna talk to everybody, buddy? No? No, he's not saying anything now.
Put him on the spot.
Yep.
Diboo daboo diboo?
Sounds like my girls when they get fired up.
Can you ask him if his money, does it jiggle or does it fold?
Nice.
I think I'm too old to understand what that means.
I think if I keep popping elixir agilities for this fight, I'm going to run out of them until we get some extreme progress.
Kind of sounds to me like terminology that I hear with women doing Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
Jiggle or fold.
Well, because you fold when you invert, like when you like, when you touch your toes, you kind of like collapse in. They call that folding.
Some like catchy TikTok sound.
So like if I'm standing and somebody approaches me from behind me and like, I don't know, grabs me, if I fold, that kind of means like I do like, kind of like, put my shoulders to my knees, grab their foot, and then, pull up, they fall down, and they break their foot.
I just thought you were presenting.
Present them.
Hey,
How do you take something Starcrusher said and make it even grosser? Like, that's Starcrusher's own job.
Hey, I'm
Bills. Deep and Hatchet. Why aren't you guys here yet?
What's resing my?
Sorry, what?
I was taking my sweet ass time, so everyone would be able to have buffs out and be ready.
We can't buff you, and I'm not gonna know.
Yeah. Oh, you're missing buffs and your group is buffed.
Was watching Deep, making sure he got you safely.
My dice.
Hey, Hatchet, you're missing a food buff. Deep also. I don't think I have any chance of like pulling from you, Ek, but let's go back to back. Mr. X on the pull. I certainly don't know. Hey, if I have who's got wisdom?
Whoever's giving you might.
Yeah, somebody. Yeah, give me a 10-minute might or whatever.
Hold on.
Please. I like these group positions. These look good. These look good. All right, melee, just stay here. Do a dog. I just gave you food. Moon balance, you're missing a food buff.
That's because your dog ate it.
Full
Old
timer's up.
gold. Old gold 800. That's what you should be drinking.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
It's a watermelon lager.
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 Let him position, please, melee.
Hatchet misdirect.
I need you to walk it over here and then flip it. No, over toward. What the hell? All right, that's fine. Corrosion's on the main tank. Healers, be aware. That's the spell. Encapsulate. It's on Raiden. Raiden, you should double that. So if you have a bubble,
I know. I hit the
spells. Okay, it's a light.
Oh, phase 2.
Stack on the box.
Serpentine shuriken.
None of that
No.
Rickon Stark bullshit.
Moonbalance.
So, when we have our groups positioned in relation to Melee and her, I guess you just have to kind of look at which way she's facing when she turns towards the raid.
No,
She's
we can't really move the whole raid off to the side, but people should make adjustments to be arranged. But the real thing is, like, we may just never kill this person if people's personal reaction time, not the person getting targeted, but everybody else.
That's what I mean. That's what I mean. Like, it's so hard to tell. Like, even if she's turning towards us, I don't know how or where to outrun that.
Well, she kind of stares at the group that I think she's gonna encapsulate the person from. So I mean, I guess like I'm just running away from everybody. I don't know.
With that attitude, you don't endure us.
The Naru have.
Oh, that was 77%.
Progression. Check your food and flask. And it looks like Group 1 needs Mark of the Wild. And also Spirit.
Man, you're missing.
I mean, if you have the trinket, you could throw it on. It's just going to be like a binary resist, though. Like, you're either going to resist or most likely not. I don't know. I've heard about using it more for Caligos than this fight.
I think we just need the reps. You know, we get in the habit of looking for the bomb and getting out as soon as we see it.
Get in the habit of getting the fuck out the way.
Group 2 come up just a teeny bit.
You call me a nun, I am getting in the
5,
habit.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Was there a misdirect on?
Bam! There was 2.
She does that, like, normally floats in the air a second.
Yeah, I'm used to her doing it at Ek.
Yeah, I think she did it right there.
Wow, really?
Oh, X dead.
Oh, that's ridiculous. That Iron Shield too. He got hit for 12K.
Oh, okay. I thought I pulled aggro. I was like, Jesus, I wasn't doing that much.
Do you want to try a different tank?
Yeah.
But wouldn't he get hit harder by Brutalis than Stone?
You'd think so. He just swings faster.
She has the magic power of bullshit behind her.
Somehow she's weaker than Brutalis, yet with his blood stronger?
Krona Kai.
Yeah, for real.
I definitely need to find a couple good like player perspective videos of them doing this fight because I'm just not conceptually getting how you can possibly keep the encapsulate target alive when you got to run away from them and heal them.
There's literally every other healer should be healing that target.
And like the side groups should be far enough away that encapsulate's not going to hit them, so they can just heal the encapsulate target.
We're not. We're in too close.
Y'all need to find the range then, whether it's from watching videos or whatever.
The raid strategies I've seen is you do a big old T, not this like 3 stacks behind them. But I guess we need to be in the 3 stacks so that we have enough master spells hitting, right?
The reason we're in a diamond shape or a parabola or whatever is exactly that. So the 2 groups at an angle get covered by a master spell while also not being too close to each other for the encapsulate.
Also, I think either that are not doing the Mass Dispel should pop CD on that. Because me and French stopped doing it for the Mass Dispel and heck die. I don't know.
All right, let's go to pulling. Ready, check in. You'll need to get in those groups.
Moon, you need food, homie.
Moon food.
Swisher, move to your right a bit, please. And Fizzle, move to your forward, I guess.
Yeah, group 2, there's no reason for y'all to be back quite so far.
Yeah, that's good.
Group 3 as well. Sidewinders, you don't need to be back that far. If anything, come closer and then move to the right. Not everybody, but you know, whatever works. Whatever works. All right, full timer going out.
Five, 4.
Hatchet misdirect.
Bam!
Make adjustments, please. Thunderclap. Demo roar. Spell. Erosion's on. Spell. Communion you have to dispel.
I did.
Stack up. Guys, y'all should already be stacked. What are y'all doing over there? Verdant? So the whole raid should be where I'm at now.
Kishos won't get back in there.
Did we end up over here because we're chasing the laser?
We're going to where we expect the end of the laser trail to be.
We got MC.
Sorry, what?
Is there a DBM notification when you're getting lasered?
Yes.
Yeah, it said laser on whoever.
Demonic Vapor on Communion. Demonic Vapor on Verdant.
And it shows a skull on them too.
I mean, it's pretty easy to outrun.
For all of Classic WoW, everybody has been able to do every boss fight with barely any reactions, or with only certain people having to have reactions. This fight does not allow that. Neither does Eridar Twins. and to some extent Muru. It sounds terrible, but for these fights, you must actually play a character, not just press buttons.
Depend on everyone else to do it for me.
You have to move your character. You have to be aware of your surroundings. You have to play like you're in an action game.
Bayonetta?
Blood Rain?
Mommy. That's a good game.
Moon balance, food, please.
That was better. I think we'll all agree, right? We lost 3 people to the encapsulate.
I believe so, yeah.
S'il vous plaît, repair-toi.
Fireball's down.
We'll check this last. Mine has 10 minutes on it.
I'm not trying to tell anybody they have to like it, or that's the thing that is what, that they should be judged upon. All I'm saying to people is these are the facts of the mechanics that we are playing. If you want to survive a fight, those are the things that have to happen. That's all. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I think that we could also maybe try to, like, if we, that's about, I guess, a minute in or whatever it was. You see yourself targeted, probably just yell your name out. So that means you're getting encapsulated.
I mean, DBM lets you know pretty well who's getting encapsulated.
Yeah, we can have a second lead time. She's got a little bit of a cast when she turns around, so we can work on that. Yeah, that's a good idea.
All right. Need food on Swish, and then we can pull. Guys, I see people's durabilities jacked up, and I have a repair bot down.
Good flare.
I brought back 24 of my friends and kicked Brutalis' ass.
We're not friends.
Aww.
Okay, bring back 24 people that you happen to meet at some point.
Durability's looking nice now.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I'd give the baby a beer.
Bam!
Corrosion. He's really putting corrosion on at the same time as...
One bounce.
Oh my god, we kept him alive. Good job, guys.
Now I just need other people to run away. Spells. Immunity, you gotta cover melee.
Okay, I didn't know how to do melee.
VP was dead. I assume I'm just dead from great deaths.
Run, Ack, run.
Stay next to me, asshole.
But you should already be in position.
Oh, bad touch.
I don't think the encounter's over yet. Does it just end? Okay.
I'd like to note that Stoneclaw Totem does not work on those skeletons.
Don't worry, guys. There's a near endless stream of people running back.
Looks like Crucified just got crucified.
Yeah, Fringe, I assumed y'all were going to take your the baby break now. Sorry for the double break, everybody. I just...
You know, we had to poop. We got poop.
I have you on follow hatchet. Okay, but let's get to bed. Be back.
That baby needs to learn how to bot so we can get some gold.
When they say put him to bed, they mean put him in front of his rig.
Strap him in for the night.
Like the chair, Clockwork Orange, with his eyes peeled open.
Jesus Christ. Are guild repairs turned on?
Should be.
Yep.
Oh, my add-on's been cheating me out of gold this whole time. Oh, no.
Oh no, same. I thought they were off too.
They should be on, guys. I pretty much just leave them on permanently now.
But you changed the amount per day.
I don't think I did.
It's on non-raid days. It's been 0 gold available, and it's 100 on raid days.
I think. Hold on, let me check. Repairs on. I don't think it's that fancy, Mox, honestly.
I'm just telling you, when I repaired yesterday after doing dailies, it didn't let me use the like if I could hover over it, but it would say I had 0 gold available for repairs.
What tune?
Any.
Yeah, that's how it is. Non-raid days, you don't have.
Only raider up. So if it's one of your members, right?
I'll check it again tomorrow just to see.
Yeah. I'm just saying, like, trust me, I've been too busy to be on micromanaging this all the time.
Yeah, it's
So
not a Fury thing. It sounds more like Fringe.
she can't. I don't think she can make adjustments to it.
I thought you were saying I don't think she can defend herself because that's the case.
Hey,
Dog on the mic. I'm gonna have to bring 220 stacks of elixirs next time.
Hey, if anybody uses the add-on Scrap, make sure you have guild repairs turned on in Scrap, because it'll use normal repairs by default.
What does scrap do?
Whenever you go to a vendor, sells all your gray items.
Precious gray items?
I think Leatrix has a feature that does that too, doesn't it?
I don't know what that is. Well, I assume it's an add-on based on, context, but I don't know what it does. I don't use it.
Does a lot of different things. The thing that made me get it was it turns off, or it makes you loot faster. But it's also the thing we use for auto invites. I don't know. It's got a whole bunch of visual
auto
things.
turn in, spam, skip gossip and stuff like that.
So bathtub, you can't pull it up. Normally, you have to press escape, go to interface, and it's under the add-ons there. There's no command line for it. So I have an add-on called Faster Looting that does the same sort of thing as Leatrix for the faster looting, but it breaks TSM disenchanting. So, column A, column B.
Yeah, Leatrix has just got a ton of different things built into one.
Don't worry, guys. After this, I have to go back to some and try to run a ZG to make money. Guess how much golden pearls are.
Battery fitty?
Bro, higher.
What is it you need them for?
You need 2 for the spell power enchant, which is mostly what I need as mage. So I farmed 1 and got another from a guildie for 100 gold. On the auction house now, they're up to 550.
They drop in Shara too, right? But is that all farmed, I assume?
Yeah, you gotta farm that out of clams.
Those things never dropped for me at a Jara or whatever.
I got one in 85 minutes of farming with about 110 clams.
Yeah, it's pretty dog shit.
Those things are only 12 gold on Pagel.
No, he's on Season of Mastery.
Okay, on that server.
Way worse, yeah.
Season of MasterCard.
I thought there were 9 people playing on those servers by now.
Oh no, there's 6,000. You know, Westfall's population is 45 to 5,000.
That's fair.
Yeah, Jom's population is only 2,200 though, and there's only about 700 on Horde side, so yeah. Our faction here is 4,500. On my faction there is 700. It's pretty obvious.
That's gonna get rough in Nax.
Yeah, it already is. Like, I'm stockpiling frost and shadow potions and stuff like that, and yeah, after that, like, I'll just dump. I don't have too much gold anymore, so I'll dump it, and I don't think they're gonna let us transfer the characters to these servers.
No, these servers are going to go to Wrath. Like, there's no option to stay in TBC. I think they said.
For sure, yeah. There's no like TBC. There's only like the classic era servers and the TBC progressive, and it's gonna go to Wrath progressive. And I think the SOM characters are gonna get stuck on the classic era servers because they know the gold buying is such a problem, and they want to stop it from making Wrath an even bigger issue than it already is.
Can we get a ridge check?
Still waiting for them to come back.
Ah.
Le bébé.
Le bébé.
The crib. No sleepy. Yete.
Les bébés, ils font pas dodo.
Papa est en bas, il fait du chocolat.
Maman est en haut. Elle fait du lolo.
On sait pas gâteau?
Je me souviens pas.
Now let me tell you a story, little one, of a good raider who used all his alts to do the dailies on the island.
It was like a myth.
Also, did anyone notice that it was 99% and there were about 100 people waiting?
I did my part.
I'm Resto, so I will switch to my mage and do my part. But I think by the time we go back, I haven't checked. Like, I'm sure when we go back out, it's gonna turn over and we'll have it.
What opens next? Do the people want?
Do the daily? Did get the JC guy open? We have to do the daily first. Looks like 2 weeks maybe to open
Does
it.
Vaxapil work on pets too? Because my pet gets that thing and then he's dead.
So
Yeah, it should.
In 2 weeks.
Again, it's
gem market to.
Master Spell has a number limiter on it. It only dispels 10 max at a time.
If they hit the right combo button sequence on the controller, doesn't it like break the limiter?
What's the cooldown on it?
What cooldown? There's no cooldown.
Okay, so
Just a
there is no
cast
cooldown. That's cool.
Yeah, when that thing goes out, I just wait for one tick of damage. If I think my pet can take another one, I'll let him do it. Then I'll tonk.
Yeah, then when you call him back, he still has the thing on him and he does it.
I'm usually pretty no, when I call him back, he's fine. Like his health will be low for a bit, but then it comes back. I think he gets dispelled then.
Deep open trade with me.
So wait, what do you do?
After 2 ticks of that spell, I'll tonk and bring it back immediately, and he'll be fine.
There'd be some like luck or something to that. Maybe when you call him back,
No.
and like he's on you.
Get out of there.
and they're mass spelling the group, and he gets hit with it there.
Check your food and flasks.
Get out of there, dude. It's like nothing. I'm just gonna buy more.
Food buffs up, guys. Let's go. We can mark out as soon as possible. Excelente.
Now, so far, I think I don't think Group 1 has ever gotten targeted.
Shh.
Am I wrong?
Don't talk about it.
I've heard or read there may be some of the mechanics on these bosses where, because I've read about it on Twins and maybe some speculation on Encapsulate that has to do with like secondary threat targets and stuff like that. So maybe you guys put Star Crusher over on the edge and all of you like inch away from him a little bit, see what happens. But Moonbalance got it one time too, right? So there's probably some kind of range or it's nothing. All right. Full timer going up. Cheese mode. Something about hunter pets or something.
Yeah, we should do
5,
that.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Isn't there a skip?
Bam!
Corrosion. Dispel.
Bam!
Encapsulate. Looks like all the melee are dead.
Groups 1 and 2 group back up a little bit.
Corrosion. Airface. Stack up. Everybody stack up. Mox, get the fuck out.
Why is stacking up the thing there?
I think you want a loose stack before she starts breathing. I also think we're stacking too tight on the first phase, where we're getting blown up by Encapsulate before we have time to get out.
I mean, you guys are melee. I don't know what y'all are gonna do.
If we're stacked super tight, doesn't the beam just hit more people and get more ads?
It shouldn't be hitting anybody. Like, everybody should be, as soon as we see the demonic vapor target, everybody should be scattering, but most people are just standing and watching, and that included me. It's got a bigger hitbox than it looks like.
Should that, melee to make like a C around behind her?
As long as you're in range of master spells.
Oh, yeah.
Like, as the person is getting lifted up, if you're not running out, you're dead. And in the groups that are like nearby, if you're not like backing up a little bit, you're also wrecked, because I didn't back up at all thinking I might be okay and got killed by it.
Thank you, whatever paladin saved me my consumables.
I mean, everybody has a Hellstone, right? So, like, you should be, as soon as the encapsulate hits, you should be moving. Like, as soon as it targets, you should be moving. You should eat a tick, you should pop a Hellstone, keep moving. If you get hit again, you should potentially survive, but you should try to be avoiding getting hit twice.
Should we just open with a hero?
Doesn't bother me.
I'm just like melee and hunters and tanks.
No, I don't. You don't need to do tanks. Just do melee, hunters, casters.
Grab a healthstone.
Hey, man, Balance. See that food in your bag? Don't just stare at it. Eat it.
Whoa. Toxic.
If it's getting cold, reheat it.
American Psycho.
3 times? Yeah, 3 times gonna kill you. Moon balance.
Too busy dancing to.
That dang owl.
Moon, I can't help but notice that you pressed that you're ready, but also don't have the food buff.
Five, 4,
Now do the moonkin hoot.
2, 1.
Frozen.
Here, if you wanna.
You ready for encapsulate? Else. Dino. Elrith. The raid needs to be on me.
Do you have a dot on? Yeah.
Over here, guys. Come on. What are y'all doing by the vapor? What are y'all doing?
Don't run through it.
Hold up.
She's coming. Looks like you don't know what's that yet.
That's middle.
Oh.
Look at all those mind controls.
Holy
Ooh,
shit.
Holy shit, he's gonna kill everybody.
I'm so fast. Joke's on her, I already used all my mana.
Oh, bitches.
Increases healing done by 2,000%.
Did you guys see Urkelgoo use the...
Hey, I'm glad I got
Tainted
that core.
That was awesome.
So that's what getting better RNG on that fight is like?
We just didn't get a explosion till right at the very end, so...
Still killed the whole group, except for Mox.
No, Endurus was out too, and I think somebody else.
Sorry, I was thinking of party. Yeah.
It killed me, but I was in the other group. I should move.
So yeah, we'll split the group a little bit more.
Oh, and yeah, hopefully, those of y'all that were causing skeletons to spawn in melee range, like y'all saw what y'all were doing, and you won't do it going forward. But yeah, you need to move away from the beam.
Yeah, you're playing
and
that
the
game,
trail.
Snake.
It's not about that. Like I don't even care where that thing goes as long as it doesn't cut us off from being able to go north and south from afterwards. But like people need to stop standing in it. Like get away. It's so fascinating that people want to like put their face in poison.
Isn't that just drinking?
Well, I didn't know what mustard gas smelled like.
Mustard.
Wouldn't it smell like mustard?
Like yellow mustard or like Dijon mustard?
That Chinese hot mustard.
Damn, that shit's good.
It's real live.
66%.
Not coming back up.
So we almost got her to the halfway point.
We also used all of our heroes. Did you guys swap yourselves for heroes? Like Nurse, did you swap?
No, I hero the boss.
Oh! Yes.
Yeah, mind control. Yeah.
I chose the winning side. Thank you very
Fair
much.
enough. Fair enough.
How much loot did we drop for you? Wait, I was on the mind control side. You guys should have dropped me loot.
That's the trick. Can I get this salvation off of me, please? Thank you very much. Big glove, big glove. Alright, buffs look good.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Bam!
Hello?
Hello.
Oh.
Okay, I was thinking my headset was off again.
We didn't hear anything you said before. Hello.
I didn't say anything.
Oh.
I was sitting in silence and like thinking, like, is this thing working?
Okay, so the disappointed silence was what was throwing you off.
Hey, let's go.
Oh, Lachi coming.
Coming.
Looks like center again.
Nope, that's
top.
Nope, it was top.
Oh, that's funny. So okay, so top still covers 2/3.
Yep.
Certainly looks like it. So, Demonic Vapor. Well, it hit Shaming, then it hit Swisher.
I got mine out. That was not really an issue.
Yeah, I didn't really see what Swisher's was.
I saw Shammy double back. He's like, oh, that's towards the raid.
I straight lined mine out. It just caught me a little bit.
Did you get out of a tree form?
Yeah.
You guys have move speed on your boots?
Yeah.
Because there's some degenerates don't do that.
Time to go back to Mordon and farm some nature resist gear, huh?
Should be
Nature
getting plenty of.
It doesn't reduce the damage by anything on this fight. It specifically doesn't have any effect.
Also, the encapsulate is still arcane damage, that's what's really killing everybody. And the reason everybody's dying after that is because we've just lost a group of 5 people, usually.
I got one more dispellers. We only had like one mass dispeller for that final gas.
Yeah, as soon as you lose one of the priests, it's like you're down 2 healers, right? Like a mass dispeller. This fight is
myself before. I should do that.
Losing a priest is a no.
Yeah, you're a fast dispeller, right?
You're always so beautiful before you die, Fringy.
Oh, thanks, buddy.
Little angel trying to guide us.
That's like some Joy Division lyrics.
Yo, Joy Division's amazing.
The best thing Joy Division ever did was create New Order.
I agree.
What the hell is Joy Division?
Joy Division is the band that is everyone from New Order except the lead singer, because the lead singer for Joy Division killed himself, and then they became New Order.
That sucks.
Have you ever heard this song, Love Will Tear Us Apart? That's Joy Division. We're seeing the movie 24-Hour Party People, which is a very English movie.
I've been meaning to watch that.
Oh,
Group
guys.
3, get your ass over here.
This barrel has his Ardum in it.
Hatch, you there?
Yeah.
Let's do this. Let me get group 3. Why don't you guys stay where you're at? Stay where you're at. All right, I want y'all to swing to here. Yeah, right here. Good. Melee, I want y'all to plan on being here.
That's perfect.
And I will try to position accordingly. This looks a lot better.
Fringe, can you come further our way?
Yeah, this group needs to be like over here.
So the only thing with
That's
this
right at
setup
the edge of the radius.
is that if she turns toward either the melee or group 3, we both need to run.
We both need to run.
I don't know that there's a way to get around this, but essentially if she's turning toward the melee, she's also turning toward group 3. It was the same when we were in the last position.
There's nothing you can do about that. You just need to see who she's targeting. You could set the boss as your focus, then have focus target on your screen, and there you go. Any number of things. Maybe there's some weak ores I could get that would be like more glaring. Because the weak ore pack is showing corrosion, it's showing encapsulate, but I don't know if it's showing, so fast that you can react to it. All right. Looks like everybody's good. Gonna do a pull timer up.
We just needed to target a mage.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
hero if we want.
Run away.
Maybe not.
So, I mean, I just pivoted to the right and I wasn't getting hit by that. But, so I don't think I was. This is the hunter group.
The debuff. Or the curse.
No dispel.
No dispel?
Did it only pick one person? Nope, there it is.
This is unfortunate. You guys standing around, casting on the boss, and not getting into position first is really fucking us up. You know, tanks have to try to tank this, right?
Breath incoming.
North, go top, go top, go top.
Hey, no Megatron.
I'm more of a bottom.
Where's she at?
Flying around.
Breath incoming.
He's on top.
Go top, go bottom, go bottom.
Bottom.
Off the fucking box.
Kill me.
Breath incoming.
Oh no, it's middle.
Middle.
Oh, the middle is actually. So the middle is actually just the middle. Then you can actually avoid it on the sides. So I hope y'all need to, and unless our DPS gets better, unless not just our DPS, but like unless we stop dying in phase 1, like there's no way that a tank is not going to be able to call his position in phase 2.
I kind of can. I just don't.
Someone else has got to do it.
Yeah, we just
Well,
need a couple more reps. You know how it is.
You gonna try that in the big crate? Okay. Sorry, I didn't catch that. What was that?
Just more reps, you know.
Yeah, we need reps, but like it is getting somewhat better, but the pattern that I'm seeing from most of the people running the snake is like I don't like when like maybe they've never played the game Snake, so if we're using that as an analogy, they just don't want to admit it, or they don't understand what I'm saying when I say to just zigzag north and south, or what. And then the rest of the raid is like it's not moving.
I mean, you don't even necessarily have to zigzag that much if you just get ahead of it, run into the edge, then run the edge east or whatever. You just run it all the way out. And...
The reason, okay, so let me min-max here a little bit. The reason that we zigzag it is so that all of them are very close together, so that we can pick the skeletons up as fast as possible, and so that we can kill them as fast as possible. If if a person goes to the edge very safely and then runs down the edge very safely, all of those skeletons are strung out now. Also, we don't really know where the next person is going to be targeted, so it's like we need to be, like you guys said, loosely spread out in this range, right? Like just like around it. And as soon as somebody gets targeted, you figure out where they are, and you just go the other way. Like if they're on this side of the box, then you go to the west side. If they're on the west side of the box, you just go to the east side, and the whole raid goes. And then you just go over here and you spread out again. You just make another loose pile and let the tanks be the closest people to the fucking poison thing. And then you see who gets targeted with the second one, and they just make another zigzag or whatever, and you just, at that point, you can stack the raid, north or south in between the two trails or wherever it needs to be. It doesn't matter. Let the tanks do their thing and then blow everything up. This is clearly showing my weakness as a explainer of things, because I'm having a hard time, as I do sometimes, understanding that people are not getting it, or understanding why people aren't getting it. Endurance, colorblindness, notwithstanding.
So the laser follows you for like 10 seconds, right? So run 3 seconds, then loop back around, and then loop back around.
I mean, yeah, unfortunately, a lot of people, though, like, with the laser beam concept, aren't going to get it until they are the laser beam target. You can explain it as many times as you want, but until, you know, some people need to have that experience to be like, oh, okay. I mean, so it just gets, it is what it is. It's the first time we've seen the boss, so some people just are a little bit slower on the curve.
There's like gonna be kind of green because we're getting that AoE debuff, but then the green from the lines is the stuff you don't want to be in.
Let's just assume we are always going to track the clouds east, and the raid is always going to, after the tracking starts, move west. That way we don't have any confusion. It doesn't matter who gets it. They're going to go south, right? They're going to move. As soon as they get targeted, they're going to start doing this. Doesn't matter where they are in the line. It doesn't matter. You just move away from the line of the stretched out group, and you go like this. Then the whole raid goes around the smoke that's on the ground and goes over here. And you just loosely spread out in another little line over here and let that person run around. Healers, you have to keep healing. Nature aura still goes. Probably need to hit that person with a bubble, renew, rejuve, life bloom, because they're going to take a little damage if it catches up to them. Someone else is going to get targeted. Do the same thing when we're over here. Stretch it out, move it over this way. The only difference is that once we're over there for the second one, you don't have to move the second time. You just stay there. Let the tanks be the closest people to the lines. Everybody else get behind them. Pick that shit up. Let the tanks pick it up. Drop some floating traps or whatever. And then AoE the shit out of it. And then we got to look for the boss and dodge the deep breaths. So, yeah. Ready checking.
When we call deep breaths, you want to call the danger zone or the safe zone?
We need to call the safe zone.
Okay. But sometimes I'm like,
it's maybe slower. It may be slower to rationalize the safe zone, like from a.
But everybody else gets it faster.
It's faster for everybody to run it, though.
It is hard. She does it pretty quick after she decides.
Yeah, it's tricky. It's one of those things that someone can call it, but eventually people are gonna have to figure it out.
Let's be really close to the moon.
As soon as the encapsulate is done ticking, stack back up.
Bam! Hold on, Melee. Expect the first Noxious to go out. Gas Nova.
Bam!
Capsulate.
Communion.
It's actually not too bad. Spells. Done used. Top everybody off. You have plenty of time to regen now. Stack. Stop doing things. Get up here. Loosely spread out in your groups. Just spread out in your groups. There's the beam. There's the beam. There's the beam. Let's go over here. Let's go. Find the tanks. Raritan, start making the same thing. Head the other way. Oh.
She is coming. There we go.
Already, I'm dead.
Looks like bottom.
North.
Yep, bottom.
Breath
North is safe. North is safe.
Truly nowhere is safe.
I'm not sure why the Unyielding Dead have so much aggro. I'm sure there's a bunch of healing aggro going on.
North safe, north safe.
Breath
Middle bad.
incoming.
Quick question. Should we save the hero for the skeleton?
No, not really.
Okay.
The skeleton should play out a lot like Morgrim Tidewalker.
All the fight right there.
I think everybody's dead.
North safe.
Tells you which. It tells you which one.
Oh, you're right. What the hell?
How many fogs until the goes back?
3. She does 3.
So after that, that's the whole fight, and then you
That's the
repeat,
fight.
right?
Yeah,
So
that's the fight.
lusting on the second time she drops.
Yeah, probably.
Please, you cheater.
She has a reset threat, I think.
Progress.
Yeah, it was really good. If we didn't have like that was the best we've done on the encapsulate.
Yeah.
Is
The
this
laser was a little bit off.
So laser, you definitely don't want to run it through anybody else.
Yeah, and I saw so we want to go south with the laser. Like, we're strung out in loose groups, east to west. As soon as you get targeted, you go south.
Yeah, right. Draw a W.
We can't have it on both sides. We want it all on the same side if we can.
For you fucking nerds. Paint
this
the
could
sign
be the snake concept? Is it tight or does it matter?
Fucking a sine curve. Do a sine curve.
It doesn't matter.
Okay, so what frequency sine curve?
Natural sign.
Yes.
Yeah,
Like
you
an
want it
8.7 earthquake.
loose. You want it loose.
3.1 gigawatts.
Probably 4 yards between you and the other. Like,
I mean, there's no reason. Like, if you're taking it away from the raid, right? So, like,
Yeah, I'm not sure it really
you can be
matters.
as close as safely as possible because you don't want to run through your own cloud, right?
I just think, I mean, if it's tighter, it allows whoever's running a second path to possibly avoid it. I don't know, just to kind of minimize.
Yeah, but if we move the raid over, right, like how we did, and then they get targeted, they should never catch up to where the first one was. And the clouds, they're gonna go away by the time, at least by the time Deep Breath's right. Like they're gonna go away by then. So just to explain, like, let's say we're kind of loosely spread out here on this box or whatever, and we get starting from me, somebody runs the cloud like to there, and then they make a W going back. Yeah, that's fine. And then the group's like, okay, that person's going, hit them with a bubble, hit them with some hots, and then move over here. Right? The whole group moves over here. Now the second person gets targeted, spread out. Even if they're like the closest one over here, like say they're over here or whatever, they're gonna run there, and then take it back, and even like they can go here and then they go here, and like if they need to go like around the smoke piles, like that's fine. It doesn't really matter because now all the little stuff on the ground is kind of in the same area. And when they're done, they can just book it back to the group, and everybody else handles everything. But so we see that all of the pile is like messes over here. The whole rest of the raid, after that second beam goes out, y'all were all spread the fuck out. And like, there's just 2 of us doing the job, and my AoE tanking capabilities comes down to pressing Sapper Charge and swiping. So it's like on Ek, right? Like, you guys got to stack the fuck up and like let him help you. You've got to let him help you.
And get in the consecrate.
Yeah, just get on the edge of it, like get that traps down. Hunters, like y'all should be humping Ek and dropping frost traps on him. As soon as the second beam goes out and it's not you or Ek, drop the frost trap. on the group, and the whole group stacks. There's no other trick once the second beam goes out. Just stack up. And I say that with emphasis because I want it to be something that's like you stop thinking about it, right? I don't want it to stress you. You get to be, I want it to be a de-stressor. That second beam hits somebody and starts going, and now you get to completely drop that concept from your brain. Like you just get to let it go. And now you can focus on the next thing, which is just stacking up and doing some AoE stuff, which is normal stuff, right? Like you have to do that in a 5-man. You have to do that in a 10-man. It's all the same. Rebuff here. Oh, they got a food buff.
Yeah, those skellies hit pretty hard, actually.
Bing, you want to get a food buff? Beth, I don't know if you want to pop like a...
Can we get little rocks, too?
I don't know who it was, and I know there's a lot of confusion, but I think the second beam person kind of fucking nuked us, whoever it was.
It's okay, yeah. It was a different direction, but it's just something like, it's a fight that everybody has to, it's the same thing, right? Like you said before, people have to see it. They see it, they'll get used to it. All right, let's get in positions. All right, here we go. We can do this.
5, 4, 3.
Especially after that last one. That the last one was honestly miles better than anything that we've done so far. What you got? Get over here. Hold up, melee. I'm gonna Twister.
Twister.
Nova. Pop Hellstones if you need to.
Communion.
Hellstones, Hellstones, let's go.
Community needs to master spell this one too.
Do it now. Sidewinders, take it. Everybody over here. Let's go. It's gonna track straight back to us. Urk, get it out. Help me get these north.
I stood on top of the shit.
You didn't do what?
He's dead.
Kirk was on top of me.
Oh, gotcha. Ooh. I don't think my challenge is off cooldown yet. Sorry, guys.
I'm thinking like when the raid shifts and gets behind Condom, it kind of has to be in a semi-straight line.
Yeah, it should be, right? It should be in a straight line. I don't know where the beam's at, dude.
There's like a moment when that beam starts up where it's not damaging and you just have to
this
immediately move
fight
out
is
of
like
it.
reaction time. It's just
Center safe.
Like what Ek got there where it was Urkel. Urkel had the beam. Urkel got out, was doing what he was supposed to, and it was just like basically because he was maybe like a body too far into the group and it killed Ek.
Well, I don't think it was Urk's fault. I think Ek had the same thing happen that I did before, where I just stood in that shit waiting, like trying to prepare to tank stuff. Honestly,
Yeah.
Like the first time I like when we got to a real air phase where we actually tracked some, I just stood in that shit. And I was like, I was too busy looking at moon balance and like other range DPS nuking the boss, which I was like, oh, it's fine, it's like damage. And then I was standing in a cloud, and I was like, oh, there's like 2,500 damage every tick if you stand in it. My AoE sucks. Yo, I get you, dude. I'm more interested in people being in the right spot before the damage. Although our damage is it's tricky for sure.
Too rough around.
I mean, at least the transition into the beam phase, we're having more people up.
We
So people
are.
live into the encapsulates better.
What did we lose there? We lost Fringe, and then we lost Skay. But Skay, I think you got out of encapsulate and then died to just the 1,000 damage AoE.
I think it's 6 seconds.
I think it's 3. It pulses 3 times. Oh, you ran back in. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
I
that's
almost
actually better.
did the same thing.
That's okay. I mean, honestly, there's no reason to like rush back in, right? Like, you can just move away and keep DPSing the boss.
Unless you see the Gas Nova
Yeah, but
gas come out.
you can see Gas Nova come out, right? Then you just run back in. Otherwise, you just pray for single target dispels or ice block it. I mean, I know you're trying to save ice block for encapsulate, but yeah, it's a lot of decision making, right? There's a lot of decision points. Smithwick's need a. Need another what?
Repair bot.
Yeah, I'll put one up in a sec.
It's kind of weird, like, when I got encapsulate, I could use the Hellstone, but I couldn't heal myself.
I wonder if you could do instant casts?
No, I
It
tried.
might silence you.
I'm gonna check something while I'm.
Yeah, that's kind of a pain because he goes so high up in the air you can't see him anymore while you're looking at the boss.
She's so high.
Can we get much higher?
Never gonna give you up.
Never gonna let you down.
Honestly, if I'm on my deathbed and someone rickrolled me, I would appreciate it.
Yes.
That's how I want to go.
We found a cure. Just kidding.
Make your last Facebook like messenger message to everybody. Just like go to this link to see my last words. Just link the video.
It's like multiple doctors in a conference room together. It's a whole 2-hour-long presentation. Final part. Boom, 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 boom. Never gonna
So
find a cure.
20-yard radius, so y'all know.
Does anyone have any questions or confused about anything?
I may be guessing here. I think it's simply just a.
I think it's seeing enough encapsulates and getting the timing of running out and not dying to it is like the first thing, because we gotta have everyone alive for the kite phase, and then as soon as we get everyone alive into her landing again and popping hero, we got it. I mean, this feels like more damage than Brutalis.
It's more raid damage for sure, right?
It's just way more damage.
Well, everybody takes 1,000 every second, right?
Every 3 seconds.
Yeah, like healing the tank off and like the meteoric strike thing was nothing compared to this.
Smithwick's food buff. Bath, you got a flash?
Must have stood up before it clicked.
Yeah, I did the same thing earlier. Import string copied.
Bath also missing. Oh, never mind. I thought that was AI. That was Dell.
This is the last run I can be fully buffed for.
That's fine, dude.
Oh wait, no, I have one more. I have 1 food and 2 elixirs left. I'll bring 40 next time.
All right. I think everybody's good. Let's get it on.
Bang a gong.
Group 1, can we shift a bit further right?
3,
Just this drummer totem.
1.
Thank you.
I didn't see a cast bar that time. Cast Nova, Cast Nova. Cast Nova 2. Corrosion. Air phase.
Yes,
Great job,
elite
that's
RNG.
Back, spread out. Just go straight forward and get in the line. Doodly, get out. Okay, you went that way. That's fine. All right, we're moving to the. Wait, where are you going?
He did W. He went north.
Zigzag.
All right, I need the raid to be on me, please. If you're not Bathtub and you're not Doodly, you need to be on me. Good frost traps, good frost traps. I'm challenging, and I'm gonna move it. Earthbind totem, please. Earthbind totem, Earthbind totem. Let's go. AoE, let's go.
South.
North.
He's in the center.
Is it middle? Please, God, let it be middle. Nope. Whoever called south was wrong.
Sorry, I meant wasn't south. I guess it was east.
Nope,
The
it's
fire.
what? No,
I'm safe by the fire.
Breath incoming.
safe by the fire.
Just stay by the moon.
Is this mind control forever?
Yes.
Oh, Reyna fired me.
Go ahead and kill me.
Breath
Far
incoming.
north. Hug the wall.
One-on-one communion. Let's go.
Yeah, you want to stay grouped regardless because all those ads and everything coming out.
I mean, so okay. It looks like our air phase transition. You guys are kind of confused about what should be happening. Like, we're already in a pattern, like a parabola. I think is that right? It is a parabola if you drew a line through it all, right? Parabola. If you just collapse vertically to the middle, every group will be standing side by side. Like the melee, like it would be if you were all in a line in the middle. Hunters, the hunter group is the far left. Then the melee group is the middle left. Then the back group, right, group 2, is going to be the middle right. And then the Shadow Priest group, the mage group, is going to be the right group.
Let's practice that.
It's like you just go straight in, right? And then now you have a line. And then when you get targeted, you move south.
Is there anybody that doesn't understand that?
So it's no longer north or south? It's south.
No, I said this earlier, and I've said it a couple times now. South. Everybody should be facing south. See yourself get targeted, run. Then everybody else just takes a step backwards and shifts to the east or whatever direction we're calling safe.
Okay, sorry. I was sort of on the north side already, so I just stayed there. But if we're all going south, I can start moving faster then.
Yeah, and the piles weren't happy, like they weren't super good or conducive to you going south, which is fine with you doing what you did. But
Actually, one sec. So, Doodly, you went. You did a zigzag east and west.
Yeah.
We want the zigzag to be north and south.
Okay.
I think he just went away from the group. That's what I saw.
Yeah, which whatever was probably fine, right? It's just, if you draw a circle around the group and you run away from that circle, it's probably. I mean,
we were I mean, obviously we were lucky, right? No phase 1 encapsulates. That's always nice.
The only other thing I noticed is sometimes the breath is double wide. Does that make sense? And sometimes it's a single. So whenever I called south, I was down here and I was safe from the flame.
Yeah, it was middle, I think.
Yeah. So
Are you calling what is safe or what is not safe?
What is safe? I'm
Okay.
trying to call safe.
Okay. So if you say north, that's where everyone needs to go.
Yeah. So but the
Good.
problem is, whenever I say, so like if we're all standing here, and north is safe, that's a really long run north, and a shorter run south.
Not really.
I don't know.
It's
Well,
not much of a difference, but yeah.
So that last one where X thought it was clear down to here, right? This to me, this is, if it comes down to here, that's middle and north. Because Ek was way at the wall and he got hit.
Yeah, I think it hits like half the room.
Yeah.
Works. Yeah, the way that it works is so there's 3 safe zones, but the size of the beam or the breath is about
It overlaps half of each other's safe zone.
pretty much. Yeah, it's effectively 2/3 of the size of the room.
Yeah.
So all you really want to judge is if it's middle, you want to always use the same side for the middle one. So north generally being, I think what we go for. And then, but you always have to reposition every time. So anyway, we have got to do our skellies better because we got to kill them, right? Like they're not even getting killed. So
I think we actually did kind of kill all the skellies at that point before we wiped.
yeah, but we are already like 2 breaths deep. They should be dead before the breaths come out.
Still progress.
It is progress.
Everyone gets 2 on that air phase that we're not grouping up. We're like lining up, kind of.
Yeah. So get in your groups now, please, real quick. Get in your groups. Stack up. Okay, so like group 2, you should. Yeah, like so this spread here, you guys. Yeah, you want to be tighter. Step, can you get in your group? Deep, get in your group. And so, all right, so it should be like, okay, let's have this group come here a little bit. Deep, your group should be here. You should still have plenty of range. And this may be too tight, guys. Like if you can find ranges that let you spread out like to here instead, I don't care. I don't care about that. All I care about is the X line where you're lined up at, right? So like the group 2 should be on this vertical axis, whatever. I don't care if you need to go back here to be safe from encapsulate, and you can still cast, your master spell over there. I don't care about that. But what I want is if you guys look at this now, if I'm tanking like on this, like in front of this box or whatever, if you guys run straight forward, collapse on the middle now. Just collapse on the middle. No, in a straight line, guys. What, like, holy shit.
Yeah, so we're not grouping up on combat. We're like lining up.
You're over here. You should be literally doing this. Every group should just be moving forward to this x-axis, not to the box, to the line. Now you got this nice spread, right? So everybody's like this. You got a little bit spread out. As soon as someone gets targeted, that person goes boop, just like this, and everybody else goes over here. You just fade backwards away, and you come over here. And if you want, once you're over here to this edge of the line, you just spread the line out again, so you can avoid the second beam. That's it. All right, let's get in groups, and we'll pull.
So run in the box and run south.
Can we try that one more time?
What do you mean?
Can we try the going from our positions back to the center line again, just to make sure we all get it?
And then,
all right.
If you call 2 names and make them do a W or whatever.
All right, pull timer is coming up. At the end of the pull timer, we are having air phase. So just
Don't actually
5,
pull.
4, 3, 2, 1.
air phase. Doodly soda.
That was north.
You're going north, but okay, it's fine. It's workable. The rest of the raid that's still standing out there on the west.
Stop. What do you mean workable? We're supposed
No,
to be
it's
south,
wrong.
right? So
yeah, it's supposed to be
go
south. I
fucking
was
south.
wrong. Yeah, it's not workable. It was wrong.
Right,
go
but
south.
in the
Alright,
middle
good.
of a
Well,
raid.
it should be what it is.
Hey,
Not like
I don't need a teacher. In the middle of a raid, if that
you need
happened,
to be honest.
in the middle of the raid, if we have 25 people alive and that happened, you want me to call a wipe? Don't get on my ass for saying that.
So
I'm not going to call a wipe just because the fog goes the wrong fucking direction. We can adjust.
But let's practice correctly.
So the other thing too is I think your W was a little tight. So because if you went up and then turned like this, you'd be running through your own fog.
You run through your own stuff, yeah.
Yeah. So you kind of want to
Look at me.
this way, this way.
Sine curve, fella. Sine curve or cosine.
But then basically, after while that's going, we're all lining up similarly behind Condom and Moon. I think Ek is Moon.
Yeah, like everybody just was standing over there, right? While like Doodly was faking. Should have already been. You should be moving over here.
Yeah, so we'll all be lined up behind him because you're anticipating somebody else getting lasered to do the same thing.
Next laser just has to instantly go south out of the group, and the rest of the group has to get out of the laser spawn.
Second laser, pretty much all you have to do as soon as you see who it is, everybody just take a quick step back so you're away from the poison, and then stack up behind me and Ek. That's it.
And then the positioning is shifting based on the breath. I don't know what the fuck it's called. The fucking breath shit.
Did some fog of corruption or deep breath, whatever. It doesn't matter. Because then we should all be just killing them in the middle, right? Like we should, like Ek and I should be able to. Oh, Ek, and you should probably wear like your super threat gear if you're not tanking. Like you can go super threat gear for this. Some guilds are doing this with a rep pally, so it's like whatever.
That means a two-hander, Ek.
So just so you know, so if the middle, see it's hard to say. Maybe I'll try and call north and south, but if the middle is getting covered, it's going to come like clear up to here, and then it's also going to go clear down to like here. So it's not. I don't know. It's a little.
Yeah, I mean, people just have to move.
Yeah.
Just another example of like we have to move. Like that's.
You don't have a lot of time, but it's like she starts flying, and it's like 2 seconds before she starts dropping her fire.
All right, let's try this.
I got so many warm and fuzzies now.
Eat some food real quick.
Did Hatchet really rage quit?
Yep. Not the first time that somebody's done that.
All right, that looks good.
I don't know, too. I don't know this. I'll talk about it later.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Bam!
Wait, what?
I don't know, I stole aggro from me.
Bam!
Same.
Bam!
Run away.
We don't have self.
Yeah, you do.
You should.
Yeah, everybody does. Fury doesn't.
We have self. Never mind.
He
I
didn't
don't
get
know what
second
happened there.
EMD because of no hatching. That was my bad.
Well, I mean, okay. We'll just push in to try to get some airface to practice. Airface.
Yeah, that probably was the second misdirect missing.
So everybody over there that's standing still, you should be running around the vapor, not through it, because you are now spawning zombies by running through it.
As soon as you're not the first beam, you need to be getting over to behind Fury. So
Switch forms.
She's prepping.
North
safe.
North safe.
Incoming.
He's stunnable. These are stunnable.
Yeah.
These are grenadable, stunnable. Does she go down again, or does she fly from the other side now?
Yeah, she's coming from this side.
South.
Front south.
Breath incoming.
See, this is probably gonna cover the top 2/3. Yeah. Well, it's a half, top half.
No, my controls. Good job.
Don't go back into it. We gotta wait because it'll clear. All right, move. She'll reposition. That's not a guarantee.
She's going north.
South.
Yeah, she's going center. So north and south are good.
Sorry, I called that out wrong.
Yeah. Wait, see, that one covered north. It looked like center, though.
Yeah, it looked like she was in the middle.
It did the full thing. So that's what I'm talking about. She, like, does weird stuff. I don't know.
Back in our spots.
Oh, lordy, stack.
Find your groups.
is this a threat dump?
I believe so.
Oh, it doesn't look like it. You have full threat still. Yeah, you look good.
Okay.
So you can stay in position and it should suck right back to you.
Yeah, I just don't want to like waste time. It's like damage time we can get on the boss, but yeah, I mean, I guess there's nothing we can do until she gets here. All right, let's focus.
Ready for encapsulate?
Working on me. Gas Nova dispels. Shammy Jane. You Hellstone? Deep, you have to just mass dispel. Spam it on both groups. Airface, stack up.
Start running over, get behind condom.
Get spread out behind us, please. Get spread out behind us because the second beam's coming. Skay, start making your beam. Everybody else to the north side. Wait, where's Skay going?
I'm dead.
A little fast.
Oh, you died?
I insta-died as soon as I got hit with a beam.
So remember after that first
no, you should be
beam.
moving as soon as you see it.
Oh, I did.
Okay.
I had like 800 health or something.
Yeah, maybe you got...
We lost a bunch of healers earlier.
Yeah. I'm not... There's no point.
Incoming.
I can't see where she's at. North safe. Fucking dazed.
So,
yeah. I got dazed.
See how narrow that one is? Sometimes, like, I don't know.
I think it was just a point of view thing.
Oh, do you think maybe I didn't see the graphic for south? Because south would have been safe in that particular one.
They both were safe, like north and south.
Yeah, north and south.
I couldn't make it because I got dazed. I think everybody else made it okay.
Progress.
Major progress. Honestly.
Remember after that first beam, that when we stacked the first time, you're still stacking in a line.
Yeah, I did endure some. But yeah, you guys, the second, just y'all gotta move. Y'all gotta move quicker. The faster you move. What do we got? We got 7 minutes. Let's do one more attempt. Yeah, I think Skay that you died to like actual like just we had too many healers dead and you just took AoE damage. Because she still pulses her aura during the air phase.
Yeah, I was really low going up to that anyway, so
Yeah, that's how I died
I figured,
too.
I
just
figured
died.
that was happening.
Yeah, I just died to the noxious fumes over time.
It does not announce who gets it second. So if the first beam dies, I don't know how it decides.
It puts it in chat, but
Oh, I didn't see it.
I mean, if somebody, yeah, so if the person it targets dies, it doesn't say who it goes to after that. You're right.
Tracking back to the raid. You just
And
have
one
Well,
of
it picks somebody else. It just
One of the difficulties for the second target on the beam is that the healers can't really be topping people off between the first and second beams, because if we do, we're going to get way more threat than the tanks are able to recover.
Yeah, you just do light raid healing, or people can bandage in between ticks. I mean, you're only going to get one tick of your bandage, maybe two, but like, it's literally a cooldown you can use. Like healing potions, like, is not a joke here because you get all this time to regen mana in the ground phase. Especially once the dudes are dead, and we cleaned them up that time, right? Like, we had most of them dead before the first one, and then they were all dead second and third.
Yeah, X switching to his threat killer was just a huge improvement.
Ek doing what? Sorry.
Switching to his threat gear.
Oh yeah, because it's
Huge improvement.
Taking that new lockstones.
You
Yeah.
may.
Yeah, quick question. So, in the at the pull before, were we doing 3 Mr. X, or were we doing 2 Mr. X? Like what? Like how many Mr. X are there?
only 2. I'm wearing my Brutalis gear, so my threat is way worse.
Yeah, I'm going to start hitting you in a second.
Yeah,
we're gonna have to watch our threat then.
you should be fine with the double, like Sign on Sidewinder, so it'll be fine.
Do you have the big ghost
Hey, somebody keeps canceling it.
Yeah, the only reason we stole aggro last time is he didn't have a second misdirect that Hatchet was doing before, and I forgot about it.
Okay.
Spam out those single targets, Rarden. You got this. There you go, trade bath.
Someone go discipline Hatchet.
Where's this repair bot? I'm not.
Oh, I'm talking with him now.
There's no repair bot.
Mr. Hatchet Wound, you've been a naughty boy.
All right, y'all. Unless anybody speaks up, I'm going to be doing a pull timer.
Hey, tell Hatchet he can dish it up, but he can't take it. That's what it looks like.
Let's just
I'll
not.
just let him sulk in the
Let's just
corner.
not do it.
Everybody has times or whatever where they get pissed off, and like, if I wasn't my normal self, then maybe he wouldn't have, reacted the way he did. But I very rarely change the way I am, and if that happens, it happens. I'm not gonna like hold a grudge or anything. So,
It's both super valid. I mean, you're not going to want everyone to just run this like very cookie cutter. Like, you want your raider to be flexible, but at the same time, it's a practice run, so you might as well do it perfect if you can. But I mean, your opinion, that was exactly right. Like, you don't want to just fucking, oh, we're fucked because he went north.
Yeah, like 25 people alive. I just want that concept to be like, we're trying to do what's right, but let's be flexible if we have to. All right, pull timer up.
I'll admit at 32, I am really losing my flexibility.
4, 3,
Right, never should.
2, 1.
Dude, wait till you hit 40.
So you got to start working on your folds.
50.
Side misdirect.
That looks kind of low. Push your threat, guys.
Bam!
Battle Rose deep. Communion, I needed dispels.
Got it.
Yeah, it's like we're dead.
Well, we air phase the practice here.
We will try our best. Yeah, let's get to air phase. We got double encapsulate that time.
Wow.
You guys like that RNG?
That's about the worst RNG.
You guys should have already been stacked. Move to the angel, please. Spread out. Get in a line, guys. Get in a line.
Target you.
Yep. Everybody else should be stacked behind us now.
That was really good.
We're safe.
Breath incoming.
Move north.
All the way.
We just slowly start working these back to the middle, like, if we can.
South.
Breath incoming.
Okay, cheat your way here, but don't go too far. I know we have very few people alive, but... Okay, so you watch her now. North safe. North
Breath
safe.
incoming.
She hovers and then she chills. This is still safe over here, guys.
Yeah, see, that's
Very,
a narrow
very-
south, right? Isn't that weird? I don't know.
I think it's just that there's more space over there than you think there is. So, trying to, like, cover it or whatever.
Good luck with no dispels.
Who we got? Bathtub. Spell the raid.
Spell
On
everybody.
And purification potions, guys. Expect y'all have them, yes? In preparation for this moment?
I'm kind of feeling one more attempt. What you guys think?
We're gonna call it out.
Zooms ran out.
Is the expectation to run Black Temple next week?
Run away.
Raw encapsulate on me. Let's fucking go. It didn't even do anything.
That's like good, isn't it?
Well, it didn't even lift me up in the air.
It was on Ecclesia.
Yeah, and he bubbled or something.
Oh, nice. I wonder if you can do that. Like the.
He bubbled it. Yep.
Nice. Fuck you, bitch. Can't hit me. Can't dodge the nature damage.
I mean, I think for next week, if we have 25 on Tuesday, we should come do this, and then Thursday we can do Black Temple.
I think that's what the plan was this week, but we have a couple people that were locked out.
So my plan